That shit.
That is some bozo ass shit.
But the whole Will Smith shit?
I don't believe that. I don't really believe that.
What you mean you don't believe that?
It's obvious, bro.
It's already been going on.
I know.
Yo, but
like,
if I was the type of nigga, which I'm not, to share my lady.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Like,
I know
I
a lot of
really think
people
that
that
him and
swing
August
I know
had an
people
actual
that
conversation
his
about
wife
sharing
was
her. I don't believe that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, but I don't think he do. But for the nigga to like broadcast it, like nigga, what?
That
She
was a
didn't deny
mistake.
it.
Yo,
She didn't deny it.
Don't y'all think that he can have any woman that he wants?
Of course.
Who?
So
August?
does Jada Pinkett. In all reality, they can each have whoever they want.
It ain't about that though.
It's not about. But you know what though? It's not even about Will and Jada. They can do whatever the fuck they want. I'm talking about this goofy ass nigga.
He's mad goofy.
August Alsina with his fucking
Yeah, you know he's a kid.
Super Saiyan God.
Oh, when he first
hair
came out,
got
when he
going
first
on
came out, he
interviews
was like all over like Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith on their like Instagram. So it's obvious. But I'm sure Will Smith. First of all, I heard that they had like an open relationship a long time ago. Will Smith and Jada.
Yo, wait a minute.
They have talked about
Well,
that.
he's
before.
probably one of those actors that like if he's doing a scene with a girl, he probably has to play in a role.
No
sure
funny
he took
shit.
what
Will
other
been fucking
girls
with dudes for Adi, bro. That's why his wife don't be saying shit to that nigga.
He do what?
That's why he fuck with dudes, bro. I'm telling you.
Oh,
And his wife know it. And they got their agreement and all that.
Yo, hold
shit.
on.
Well, I can't confirm.
I can see it. Are you kidding me?
Hold on. I need to know what y'all talking about real quick. Are
You
y'all?
talking about
Will Smith.
You didn't see that
and
shit?
What
Jada-
y'all-
No,
Wait,
wait.
you
I
didn't
want
see
to
she
be
was August
clear.
Alsina and Jada?
So August Alsina
Said
and
that
Jada.
Will
He
Smith
claims he
gave
had
her the green
he
light.
gave, yeah, he gave him the green light. They had a whole conversation
Yeah,
about
he was-
like them being open and not involved in romanticism or anything. So he probably gave him like the green light to be in a relationship with Jada.
With Jada. And this was on the
Knowingly.
table talk. This was red table talk
No.
shit.
Nah, this was some interview he was doing.
Nah, this nigga just let
It came out before, but it's been confirmed as of like yesterday.
He wanted it to come out. Don't he got music out right now?
Yeah.
He put music out and he
Well,
It's
that
a
verse, he
publicity
did that
stunt.
verse with Joyner Lucas. That shit was alright though.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
got music out. So now niggas is talking about him.
It's a publicity stunt. He's been like he
But
was
it's
even
real
saying
though.
like no.
It's like, hold it down, my G. Look what you doing.
He was even saying like
Set
the
it
fact
off.
that he was in the hospital for that long was because of his like turmoil from all that. He's like, it affected me that much where it literally paralyzed me and this and that. And I
From
couldn't
what?
walk
I still don't even know
his
what.
music is
from the
full of
shit with
shit.
Jada.
Well, listen, I hang
All
out
that
with
player shit he
celebrities.
was talking.
That's what, I think
like,
so.
It
I don't
hasn't
know.
even been crazy, and they still do crazier stuff than you know. So I couldn't imagine a Will Smith. Well, he's like one of a kind in the world. Who knows what they up to?
Bro, they have all kinds of shit
Like,
where they
I
probably
listen.
dress up
Ce-
like fucking babies or
celebrities,
dinosaurs.
and they
People with
still
money
do
are
all
crazy.
kinds of
I
shit.
couldn't
Imagine what A-list
People with money
People
are
with money
crazy.
get fucking bored.
They don't give a fuck. Like
Yo, people with no imagination don't realize what you can do with imagination
Mm-hmm.
and fucking bread. Be
if
gerbils
you
up
have the
people's
means,
asses. And be
if
all
you have
kind
the
of shit
means to
going
do
on
so,
in the
you're gonna
fucking
do
house.
whatever.
Oh, you know what's the Tiger King? If the Tiger King could do all that, I couldn't imagine what a A-list celebrity guy. He was a
Carol
nobody knew
Baskin.
who he was, and he was still like.
And look at that shit. Look at
Imagine
that
Will
shit,
Smith or Jay-Z or The Rock or LeBron. Like these are the world works around them.
Listen, I'm sure there's been a yacht full of 40 Brazilian women and a fucking football team somewhere out here just making videos that you could never see ever
Bro,
again.
this shit
And
that
the
is.
only reason why he got away with it was because we were giving him drugs.
The what?
It was just for drugs. They were
The what?
literally doing it for
Who?
and Tiger King.
Oh yeah.
Wait, all the word
drugs
is?
is a hell of a drugs is a
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, they was moving work.
Like, but his husband's all over.
They was moving work and it was
Nigga
flipping.
was
The Tiger
using-
shit was a
Husband.
Nigga
front.
was using traumatized,
Nah, I seen the shit, but they was moving.
not really gay dudes that he was really
No.
turning them.
There wasn't moving work.
He
He
was turning them for the
utilizing
sake of
drugs
fucking.
to entice
To brag.
weak-minded
Basically,
men.
it'd be like,
You know
I
what I'm
turned this
Like
guy
he
out.
made a whole straight man one of his boyfriends. Like he wasn't gay. He's not gay. You know what I mean? Like he just like
provided
yeah.
a fucking adult
A smoke
playground
screen?
to some loser ass niggas.
He
That was
gaslighted
yo,
the fuck out of him.
Yo, take this meth and
I could
you
never
know,
be that fucked up.
gobble me
Like,
down. You know what I'm saying? You can play with my
No,
dreams.
me neither. But
to want to just be like,
if you're a weak-minded
Oh,
individual, you're gonna do
No.
that.
no fucking
Yeah, we
way.
had the one. We never got it. That's right.
Say the word. Yo,
We
so
gotta get on. We
One of
gotta
his
get right.
boyfriends had
Let's-
no teeth. He was
get
definitely
right.
a vegetarian. He had no teeth.
Yo.
He really did. He had no teeth.
Yeah, he's gumming everything. Just gumming it all.
Who,
Right.
Gross, right? I don't even know why I thought about that.
Nah, but you know,
I'm not gonna say
wild,
what I was thinking about.
You wanna know what's
Say it,
wild,
because I
though?
already know. Just say it.
Nah, but the producers
Come
of
that
that show,
dick.
the producers of the show
Come
asked
on.
old boy to take his teeth out. He already had like replaceable teeth. They told him to
That's
take
what I
them
was
out
thinking too. Like,
while
they got
we were
that
like
shit.
interviewing him. So they just did that to
Add to it.
devalue.
You know what it is?
devalue that
It's
man
'cause
even more, to
they
make
live
sure
in
that-
Florida.
Yeah, for sure.
Yo,
They live in
entertainment is the
Florida
devil.
and they want people to look
Entertainment
crazy.
to a certain
He's like,
degree.
no, go ahead, take the rest of the teeth out. We need you to look even more fucked up.
Yeah, of course.
You little
Entertainment
hillbilly
is
ass.
demonic, bro.
Oh, we don't
To
need
a
you to say
certain degree.
words.
That shit ain't got nothing to do with God. That shit
Just
got to
sucks
do
in your
with
teeth,
fucking
it's
phallus.
We don't need you to say words. Just take them top joints out.
Take
We'll
your
be all right.
teeth out.
My thing is, who really made
We
money
bouncing
off
all
that
over the place. But back to the motherfucking original topic. Like, yo, you can't never be trusted again when you let information out like that.
No, you really can't. You really, really can't.
He ain't shit. He ain't gonna never be in them August. He ain't gonna never be in them circles no more.
Wait, so he came out and said what?
That Will
That he
Smith
had a
kind of gave the green
relationship.
light to fucking
Yeah.
Jada.
All right, so what's happening?
Oh.
Say, yo, you say I've been giving myself to this woman for years. It's like,
Said
oh,
years,
shit.
Wait, Will Smith-
years. I was
Well, but you know,
he
in
gave
some
me
point
his
she was like posting
blessing.
him up on the gram, and he was posting up a lot.
Fuck that. She can post it.
He
You
has
supposed to
pictures
hold it
with
down,
her
my G.
children.
Don't do like this.
Yeah,
That's
mad.
fucked up.
Hold it down.
Oh no, I know swinging.
Yo, so y'all telling me
I know
right
people that
now
do this shit for a
that
living.
August has been sniping Jada,
Yes.
With Will's blessing.
and Will's like, yeah, go
Allegedly.
ahead and do that. You know, I'm doing my
She
thing.
see Will do some
Well,
foul
you Will
shit. That's
Smith.
probably why.
And you fucking all the girls in the
No,
world.
I don't even think it's foul shit. I just think when you with a motherfucker for so long, you got 3 kids, I got millions of dollars, you're probably done fucked all over the house, fucked all over in Dubai,
It's cool for him to do some gay
That's-
shit, right?
whatever,
Right,
whatever.
yeah.
And it's just like, yo,
I don't know.
It's like, what else are they gonna do?
That whole
What else?
line can't end when it's
Right.
okay for that nigga to fuck with some dudes.
who knows?
No.
Who knows what the niggas is doing?
I
At the
could
end of
see
the day,
that. I could definitely
It's
see
not
Gay
even
shit,
about
you say?
what Will and Jada are doing,
What you
because
say,
what they
gay
have
shit,
in their
you say?
union
Will
is what their
Smith.
union is.
It's
But it's
solidified.
no, I agree with
Outside
that.
niggas
It's
like
solidified.
Marcus
I agree with what he
solidified.
just said about them having their agreement. Yes, I agree with that. But him saying what he did, he's a man.
Yo, yeah, all this I've seen is like not trustworthy. That's the whole thing. You can't judge Will and Jada for what they have. It's these interlopers. Like
Oh,
this
you
nigga.
can't judge Will Jada because we don't live that lifestyle. When you have everything made for you, everything. Like, bro, Will Smith been famous for years. For
3
years.
decades.
I'm
He
gonna
done
keep it
done
a
a
buck
bunch
with
of
you. I
30
don't
years.
think that matters because you can have two crackheads in a relationship, and she gonna suck some dick for some rock.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's true though. That's true. You're right. You're right. They can have be like, hey, bitch, you gotta do what you gotta do. We need to get high. Hey, you suck that dick. We need to get high real
The
quick.
connection between those two
Word,
motherfuckers.
Hey, when
That's what
y'all
I'm saying. It's
kinda stand each other,
solidified.
y'all
So
with
you
it.
gotta worry about shit.
I know, listen, I know, I'm not gonna say exactly who it is, but I know someone's close and they swingers and they do their thing. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I don't know. If my girl gonna be fucking another nigga, she probably doing that shit behind my back.
Yo, niggas go to the.
No,
I'm gonna
like,
keep
be
it a
smart,
buck with
but
you.
I'm not
That's
gonna be
probably-
like volunteering, like, thank you, man. Go ahead, do your thing tonight. Like, I can't volunteer you, man.
You got a
but
strong
she's
soul,
like a
my G.
dumbass.
I tell you
What if
that. You got a
when
strong
you-
soul. I tell
It's
you
not
that
the same
much.
as a man.
Yo, niggas go to swinger parties in the city, my nigga.
Bro,
like,
I know.
Parties everywhere.
Yeah, for sure. I don't
New
work
York
them.
is different.
I don't work
I
them
would say
shits
that.
myself.
And even-
Picking up glasses from the round motherfuckers.
you heard?
getting
Like,
on. I
niggas
done seen
be.
it. It's
But I've
real.
been
This is
in
Marvel versus Capcom switching.
I've been
out
in
here.
places where people are doing all types of drugs. People like as you're walking in, you're just seeing shit going down. You're like, whoa.
Some
what
of them
the
be
fuck did I
like
just-
real
you gotta
nice
talk to
elite
another
type
section.
joints. They be fancy. They be some nice shit.
Most of them is fancy spots.
Little fancy
Well, it's
fly
kinda
shit.
crazy.
Once your eyes see certain shit,
Yeah, you wake
there's
up the next
levels
day
to
like,
what's
did I
going
see
on in
you?
I
places.
don't know. I could never live an eyes wide shut type of moment in my life. I don't think I could ever do that.
What you mean eyes wide shut?
It's a movie.
Yeah,
By
you
By
know
Stanley
Tom
Kubrick.
Cruise.
Wait,
Yeah,
what
with
was
Tom
it again?
Cruise.
What was it again?
Eyes wide shut.
It's Tom Cruise and his wife,
Nicole
his
Yeah.
ex-wife
Kidman,
Nicole Kidman. No,
And-
not Nicole.
Wait,
No,
how
it
goes
wasn't
again?
Nicole
How goes
Kidman.
again?
It's
I
not
feel like
Nicole
I've seen it,
Kidman.
but I can't remember.
No,
It's
that
like
was
a
Vanilla-
secret
I'm thinking
society.
Vanilla
They
Sky.
do
That's
like
Oh,
all
yeah,
like
yeah,
weird
that's-
shit with
that's
like
Penelope
masks and
Cruz.
all that stuff. It's Stanley
Yeah.
Kubrick.
Well, that definitely that's if
I
people
forgot
don't believe
shorty
in that
name.
shit, then you're just dumb. Because
No,
I know, I'm sure it happens. I'm just saying for me
Oswald
personally, I
Shep
could
was
never
in
do
Long
that.
Island too. He was in Long Island.
I know, I
You
believe
think
that.
that shit ain't going over?
Yeah,
Came out.
definitely.
He was like in
definitely,
Long
yeah.
Island
Yo,
somewhere.
you heard? They said Kubrick put that movie out to expose
Yeah.
that world.
Of course he did.
But the expose that world is being exposed on purpose.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Of course, of
We
course.
at a point right now that they expose it on purpose. They put
Yeah,
it
for
on
sure.
subliminal
You know why?
messages.
Because it became
They
such a
need
joke.
people to know. Yeah, it became a show. It became
Yeah.
entertainment now. So you see, you be like, oh shit, that's a subliminal messaging, and it's like now it's just a game where
Yes.
it's like now it pissed me off because now I'm like, I see the shit, but people who are not woke don't
Alright.
see it.
It
So
just
they're like,
seems so
entertained, where
outlandish
it's like,
that
I'm
doesn't
pissed.
seem like
You
it
just
would
put
be
that shit in
true,
front of
but
my
it
face. I see that. I know what the fuck is going on.
No.
Okay,
Sure.
cool. Okay, cool. I see I see where this can go, and like in terms of Hollywood and the greater aspect. But the meat and the potatoes of the situation is what this nigga exposed to the world in the contract between Will and Jada. So the question that I'm trying to figure out, like, how do you know? Not even how do you know. Are you emotionally intelligent enough to be with a woman and live that type of life to where you know she can step outside, you can step outside?
Can I ask you a question?
That's probably
Can I
most
ask you a
presidents
question?
of the United
Wait,
States
Wait,
of
hold on.
America.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question? though? Can I
That's
ask you a
probably
question?
most CEOs
Do you feel?
of Fortune
'cause-
500 companies
That's
in
true.
America.
Yeah.
If you ask me,
But-
Yeah, for
absolutely
sure.
not.
No,
I'm
I'm not
assuming
asking
somebody.
you about that in general. I just want to know if you think that
Say
that
House of
level of how
Cards.
people live with each other is just a byproduct of just being romantically or intellectually, romantically more advanced than other people. Like, I don't think that that's the end result of just
I don't
of,
think it's
of,
like
of getting
I
to a
don't
certain
think
level of being with somebody. It's like, all right, eventually we just
I don't even
gonna
think it's
do
like
this.
reaching
I don't
the
think that's
heights
the
of
end point for
sexuality.
everybody.
I don't even think it's about even reaching the heights of sexuality and being hypersexualized enough to where it's just like, nah, you can go ahead and just fuck anybody. I think it's just like how many of y'all have been in a 10, 15-year relationship?
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. Like, I
I
don't.
was in one.
Me too, 10 years.
I don't feel like it's about the relationship you're in as much as the people you are.
Yeah.
Because like you could be in a 10-year relationship and the person might not still be with it. Like to be like, no, I don't want to share you with anyone.
Yeah.
But if you're with a person that is in touch with themselves, like is in touch with them and is not insecure and thinks that
He's a swinger.
if you have sex with somebody else, you're gonna still come home and it won't be a problem.
All right, so he's
That's
not
the problem. I mean,
That's what you're talking about.
that's
That's
what you're gonna
like-
have.
Yo, no,
Nah,
some
somebody
people
else.
have
It's
that
everybody.
kidding,
contract.
I'm kidding.
Everybody.
I know somebody else. I know
Let me
somebody
get
else.
you
He
agreement.
was like, yo, you should try it. I was like,
Because my girl can't be no porn star, and I was just sitting there watching. Yeah, it's
Now, see,
going
that's a
down.
different
Yeah.
lifestyle.
But that's
What's
the type of
difference?
person you
That's
are.
different.
Voice-
It's
voice-
different.
I'm gonna tell you
Now
why.
we playing
Same.
semantics. I think it's the same shit.
It is
You
the
open
But
up
porn
that
stars are a little
box.
different because that's their career. So if you know what that person's aiming for as a career and you decide to like that person,
You know what you're getting yourself
you can't be
into,
like, oh
friend.
man,
You can't be mad about
Would
that.
you-
anything like that.
Would your
But
wife?
yeah,
Would your wife be a stripper?
No, but if I met her like that, yeah.
And would you be okay with her
But see-
staying a stripper?
But see, I gotta
Nine
put
times
a
out
hole
of
in
10,
that.
you're gonna be
If
trying to
my
get her
wife
out of
is a
that shit
stripper,
eventually.
And I
But
can't
see, I gotta poke a hole
afford
in
to be
that.
like, you don't have to strip no more, then I can't judge her for who she is. I met
So
her
you
that
put
way.
up that
But-
bag and be
but I
like, yo,
hooked up
baby,
with
I don't
girls
want you
where-
stripping no more.
where
Here.
both be like,
The only way you gonna have to,
Yo,
the only way you
But
gonna
Will
stop her from
Smith and
stripping
Jada, they're not
is if
porn
you can
stars.
take care of her the same
work
level that
up
she's
to
able
it.
to take care of
Exactly.
herself.
If I can take
If
care of
not,
her, and if she want to stop
she ain't
stripping,
gonna stop.
because even if I can take care of her, if she
Each other
has
so
that
well
urge
in
to
and
want to
out
go out
that
and
it's
strip,
like,
I
it's a
can't be
comfortability
like,
thing. It's like,
that's-
alright, I need you to
that's-
step out.
well, that's a-
but I
strippers
still
are
love
a
you.
whole type
that's
of
a
man.
high. Yeah,
That's
like
fine.
strippers.
The urge
Like,
gotta
I
be
come
about the
myself,
money and
come
not about
yourself.
stripping.
Exactly.
The
'cause I've
stripping
met
gotta be the
strippers that
means to the
they-
end,
They,
not the
they don't even like
other
the
way
strippers,
around.
but they know the money it brings.
All right, so the
But
point
a lot of strippers
the
don't
point that you
go
were saying
into
is-
it as strippers, but then they come out like
They're going to it as
a
body girls,
temporary.
and they come out as
But hold
porn
on, no.
stars. No.
Yeah.
Not
Hold on,
true.
We're
Not
covering
just
that
kidding,
from
just
like
kidding.
a sex worker's perspective. We're talking about Will and Jada. These people are not porn stars.
Right.
They developed that level of trust of
Comfortability.
But
yeah.
you don't think so? You don't think
that's an entirely
you don't
different
think
dynamic
Will
that you
Smith
build up
probably
to.
has sex with a lot of the actresses he made movies with?
But I don't even think about that part.
The thing is, neither of them are insecure enough to be like, okay, well,
Uh-huh.
if Will does his thing on the side, he's not gonna come back to me.
Yeah.
You
And-
think it's
and what
insecurity?
Jada was
You
saying.
think it's
Nah,
I
I
think
think
it's
they
insecurity?
developed that.
Yeah, they have
Do you think
to.
it's insecurity though?
Nah,
About what?
I think,
It's
I don't
not
think
because
it's it's trust.
I think
It's trust.
I
It's
think it's
comfortability.
pure,
It's trust. It's like
unadulterated trust that they have amongst one another. The way
they've
they
known
just
each other
like,
for so
you know
long. They
what,
know
we
each
can
other
move.
inside and out.
Yeah.
Like that nigga had to deal with Pop, nigga, for how long?
Yeah, he was dead. He was
That
so
was
down
his
with that.
insecurity. So what? So nigga, what the fuck? He ain't worried about. You know, I mean,
Right. He's not
I
worried
think
about
it's
that.
something that they have both developed. I'm pretty sure.
But I'm sure they're
both
not
of
the
them have
only ones,
egos.
bro. I'm
Both
sure
of
a
them
lot of
can be-
celebrities are like that. I'm sure a lot of celebrities are swingers. They just don't say shit because they probably sign contract with people. Bro, I've been on tour bus with people that they make you leave the phone. Your phone. They bring girls on bus. And you're not gonna bring your phone.
You gotta
off
sign an
because you're not
NDA
recording
or
the shit
shit.
that's gonna go on. You're gonna put that shit there. When you get off, you take your phone back. But while you're on the tour bus or while you're on the hotel room with certain celebrities, your phone is not in your pocket because you have to go about what the lifestyle is.
I ain't knocking nobody. I ain't knocking nobody that want to live
13 years of my
spooky
life working
lifestyles.
in this music
Yeah,
Get
bro,
right.
like that, bro.
If you and your partner agree to this,
Yeah. They be like, oh, you're gonna
Spook
get on the
out.
bus, you're gonna get on the bus right here.
Like that's you.
Spook out.
That's not
I'm not,
you.
yo, if y'all can agree to be like, yo, this is what we doing, and we both cool, spook the fuck out.
Yeah, I think it's different. If you
I
don't
don't
have
think
kids.
you go into that.
If I'm
I
with a
think
lady
that comes over
and we
time.
decide to be swingers and we don't have kids, and I'm like, fuck it, because the worst that can happen is we break up and it's not attached.
Ooh,
But if we
even-
got kids and now we become swingers and now you start to, now it's not only
That's
about
a
sex,
different
now you
dynamic.
start
That
to
makes
like
it
the
more
person as a
messy.
person. Now it's getting into our relationship.
But
And
that's
now,
the thing. That's when it turns from.
You gotta meet a person that's
yeah,
like
because
that,
it's
that
different if you
understands
just
that.
have sex. Because I have
Everybody's
sex with girls that I could care less about.
So if
Oh,
y'all
I don't
girls
need
came up to
fine.
y'all right
Everybody's
now,
definition of love is different, bro. You can have somebody that
That's
love
true.
you and be like, you know what? I love you, but I love you in a way where I don't want to see you
Every day.
fucking another girl
Oh,
in front of
yeah,
me.
yeah.
That's how I feel. And another girl's like, I love you so much that I just would love to see you fuck another girl in front of
Yeah,
me.
yeah, girls
That
are
shit
like
is just, but you gotta find a person that see that shit the way that you see it.
That's what
Yo,
I'm saying.
you know
Every
what's crazy?
individual
I've
is
read
different.
somewhere that like most women suffer in silence because they do want to do that type of shit, but they're afraid to even talk to their man about it or even think about the idea of doing it. You know what I'm saying? In
Facts.
fear
Like,
of
my girl bring that shit up.
You know
I'm
what I'm
punching
saying?
her.
See?
Nah, fuck
That's wild.
You know what it is? You know what it is? They don't trust the guy enough. They don't trust the guy enough to handle that information
That's
and react
crazy.
the proper way.
Yeah, some
So-
might not be
That's
comfortable with all of that, and
Yeah,
gonna react
and
a certain
not have to
way and
worry
make her
about
feel
all
a
the
But
certain
one
way.
guy
shit
is really
niggas.
comfortable with that.
But that's
Like-
what I was gonna say.
Like, guys are selfish, right? For example, like a lion. If you're a lion, a real lion, right? A lion don't want to be like, I'm sharing
the fake one.
my
Not
lion
the
with
fake lion.
other lions. They want to be the king of the jungle and they're going to fuck the lioness, 5-6 other lioness. They don't want that lioness to fuck another lion. Because in their mind, they're in control. So that's how
They're the
every
king.
man feels. Like, a man want to fuck 5 different girls and still go home to his wife. But he don't want to know his wife is
I mean,
fucking
you got-
5
No,
different
of
guys
course.
and coming back
Because
out
the thing
to you.
is with men,
You know?
like y'all can do that
It's
shit
selfish.
a million times and hurt.
Me?
My fault.
I
No,
can't
you're
even
fine.
stand my wife now. Nah,
But when we go to the double standard of women having sex,
No,
with-
it is a double
Like this,
standard
like
because
this.
I
Because
could
the
do.
way-
You could do 5 things to me. I'm pissed the entire time.
Like
You
this.
continue to do it. I do one thing to you.
We
You're
heard
gonna hold it
different.
over my head forever.
We heard
No, but it's
different.
also the part that where
Yeah,
like,
because you guys are
If
Oh,
a
no,
so
man-
that's
That's
not
ego.
A,
Like
what
this.
you just said
That's
right
ego.
now is not an all across the board
No,
male
I'm not.
thing.
I'm not making it.
But the way that I
generalization, not
feel
at all.
about it is like, if a man steps out of his relationship, he's just doing it out of lust.
Yeah,
When a woman is doing it when a woman is stepping out of her relationship, she actually
Sorry,
genuinely
I was trying to get a test from Matt.
feels something about the other dude.
About what? If a man step out? Yeah, I feel you.
Not
Like a man
necessarily,
could
not
have sex with a girl
necessarily.
and not even like her.
Because
But you want to have sex with a woman.
a man can
Women-
emotionally cheat on a
women
female
can do
as
that too.
well.
Maybe, but how often
Maybe,
could a woman
they can do
girl
that too.
hook up with a guy that she's like, I can't stand this nigga, but I'll fuck him anyway.
What?
Alright.
Say that again.
So-
Say it one more time. Say it one more
Yo,
time.
it's a
Make it
double-
make
Think
sense.
about that shit.
I don't
Make
know,
it
it's
make
like
sense.
varying degrees of this shit, right? It's like swingers,
I feel like it's
open,
like standard.
motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, voyeuristic type shit. It's all types of degrees of this motherfucker.
Yeah, there's voyeurism too. Yeah,
Yo,
that's a
sorry.
thing.
Say word.
Yeah, man.
Everybody's different, man. Everybody
There's
like different shit,
degrees,
you know?
nigga. You got yellow belt, green belt, and you got the black belt.
Exactly.
nigga.
You got
degrees
motherfuckers
of
that's
this,
out
you
there,
dog.
judo champions of the shit.
This nigga's out here like, yo, walk me like a dog and let.
Yeah, bro, that's yeah,
You
bro.
know
I'm
what I'm
telling
saying?
you, I
And
know,
let this black dude
I
call
know,
me cracker for 30
men.
minutes.
I know,
while we do
men.
this.
Literally, that they okay with the girl having sex with other guys. Like, he's like,
Like, yo,
I don't care. I don't have. He's like, I'm not ashamed. I'm not worried. And I'm like, it's not even being ashamed or worried or dick size. It's, I'm not sharing. I'm being selfish. Like
That's listen, it takes a dude with a strong soul. And when I
Or
nah, real
someone
talk,
that really does
your
not
shit,
give a
your
fuck.
shit gotta be motherfucking.
All right.
Wait, hold on.
It
Hold
could
on.
be somebody
Hold
not give a
on.
fuck.
What's the shit that?
So what if Shorty say, I want my pussy sucked so good that my stomach cave in like a Capri Sun.
That's wild.
Where that nigga at?
Like a Capri Sun.
Find him for
Would
me.
You
Would
gotta
you
eat it
girl
like
swap? Would you girl swap with
Let me tell
someone
you
you
something.
trusted?
But
Would you
this,
girl swap with
but
someone
this,
you
but
trusted?
this is where I was about to go. This was about to
See,
go.
so
Listen.
What you mean?
You would
with someone
never.
you
You
trusted?
would never.
Hold
You would
on.
You
never.
taking your man's girl, your man's taking
Hold
my
on,
girl,
listen.
you know what I'm saying?
This is where I was going. This is where I was
Listen,
going.
Linda.
So my thing is, you agree to this lifestyle, all that cool shit, everything is spooky. We doing this, right?
Spooky.
The second, like you say, yeah, you my homie, yeah, your girl, my yeah, right? Hypothetically, right? You will be crushed.
When it actually happens, like
Once
you
it's
actually have the
happening
time to
and
have
you're
it
watching
settled,
your girl
yeah.
Get
completely enjoying herself under me, and you're fucking crushed. You're sitting over there like, damn, like what the fuck is going on? You're gonna be rethinking this whole shit.
Hell
Not
yeah.
you, not you per se, but I'm just saying. No,
I'm
He's
not
supposed to be like, hold on, you
switching
smashing my
nothing.
girl?
Listen,
I'm not
Listen,
switching shit. I'm just
I need
saying.
the nigga to look at me and second.
I don't
and
think
second
anyone in
guess,
this
like,
room would be comfortable with
nah,
that, honestly. I really
I
don't.
need
You
that
see what you
situation.
just talking about lions and all that? Motherfucker finding out who the bigger lion in a situation like that. And now you
But-
gotta figure out what you gonna do
But
with your
some
son.
niggas is cool with being
Brother.
beta.
Nah,
Some
I
niggas
don't
is
know
cool
about
with
that.
being
Or some
beta.
men are cute. They
But this
cool
culture
with their
exists.
girls.
I don't
having
know
sex
about
all
all
the time.
that.
Like, they find that they into that. Like some guys
Yeah,
like
fucking
their
cucks.
girl. Like bro, I've done when
That's
I'm
weird, isn't
I've
it?
done
That's
when
You ever
I'm
been at the bar
at the bar,
ordered a
and
shot,
I'm hooking up with a chick.
and a dude
and
be
then
like, yo, I want
I'm
you to
like,
fuck
who's
my
this guy
wife.
you're with? She's like, oh, that's my boyfriend. I'm
It's
like,
definitely
this
possible in New
nigga
York
is
City.
letting you hook up with me.
Absolutely.
And she's like, yeah, he's not
Absolutely.
worried. And I'm like, so then I start thinking like, I'm not going back home with them because it could be like them.
Her,
Like I probably go home with her. This nigga gets me.
Yeah,
Now
put it
they
in your butt.
chop me up and now they eat me.
It's probably not
I'm
even
not
that
with
deep.
Like you know, like you don't know how
He
Yo,
probably
shit-
just want to
if
watch
the
you
nigga
fuck
is
his
willing
girl
to
while
let
he's
me-
sitting in a fucking
That
chair
shit
and
is
smoke
weird.
a
That's
cigarette
weird.
and just watch you.
As a couple.
Women need
And just
more than
watch
one
you.
guy in order to satisfy them, though.
Yeah, I know.
Women need more than one
What,
guy.
you
I
said-
don't know what bitches
Hold
y'all
on.
fuck with.
Hold on,
That
you
shit
said 9 times
weird.
out of 10?
That shit
That's
is
a big
weird.
That
ass
is a
number.
terrible ratio.
That's a
That
big
is a
number.
terrible
You
ratio.
research on the numbers.
That shit's weird.
That's the
Yeah.
Puerto
Well,
Rican
my
numbers.
girl better hold on. 'Cause he ain't getting shit.
Buddy trying to have us like stick out here. He wildin'.
It is over. 9 times out of 10.
That math is fucked up, buddy.
They always got a backup.
I heard that shit too.
That's
I heard
a
that
Puerto Rican
always
vibe.
got a backup.
And
You can't think that.
Nah,
That's crazy.
I've heard what he said though. I've
That's
heard about
always
that.
got a
I
Are
heard
you
the
Puerto
average-
Rican too?
I heard the average
I've heard
girl
it from
has
too
like
many women.
another
Oh,
guy.
Lord.
That's why they got the
No.
double D batteries in under the pillow.
Listen, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You know what? I might
Oh,
be
but that's
saying
why
that.
that's why a lot of guys
Damn, I'm
have
like,
trust
leave
issues.
me,
with
leave
girls.
me. I got shit
Like
to
my
do.
boy earlier posted on
No.
Instagram.
I got
feel.
moves to make.
What's that?
Hey, you feel me? You know how I move.
Look, listen, I got some emails to check, okay?
Look,
Right?
So fucked
I
up
was
math.
thinking-
Women-
Hey, babe, I'm really.
I'm breaking up with my girl tonight. What you mean? 9 times out of 10,
Hey,
it's over. nigga.
Hey, I'm really
It's over
talking
right now.
No, niggas, you would definitely be at a bar. Oh,
I think
shit.
that
Nigga was
all women are just faithful because a lot of men ain't faithful. A lot of women ain't
No,
faithful.
no.
Women is just as no.
Stop! I'm gonna stop you right there. That's not true.
Yo,
You cannot
listen.
make a generalization because I'm not making a generalization about men. I don't think all men are dogs. People have standards,
That's a fact.
They have morals.
Facts.
Some people
Facts.
they just prefer it that way. They just
and that's
they
cool.
sound-
And I don't fuck with
It's
people like that. 'cause
Right,
That's
that's the
not.
thing.
That's not the type of
Facts.
time I'm
Facts.
on.
But I think
I
that's
can't be
just-
associated
I
with
just
that.
think
That's
Facts.
just
it's a
disgusting to
different
me.
world we live in too.
What's for me is
Where
for
it's
me,
like-
and that's it.
That's a fact, and I believe that.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all
It's
ever
just
think
what
about?
No, I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying that's not. I don't
Yo.
like that.
It's
I
crazy.
can't. I never cheated. Probably been cheated on, but I've never cheated. I know that. I can
You
see
never
that. I know
So you've
that.
been in a relationship
You
and you
what's
never cheated?
crazy?
You never
Having the
cheated in that
knowledge-
one relationship you was in?
Never.
God damn, that's what's up.
You didn't even kiss somebody.
That's not. I
didn't do
wasn't raised
anything.
like that.
No, it's not about being raised like that.
No,
Sometimes it happens without you expecting it. Sometimes you could be in a relationship
but I don't
and
put
you've been
myself.
with the
I don't
person.
put myself in
Wait,
positions
wait,
like that.
Wait.
I
you
don't put
said
myself in positions
sometimes
like
what
that for
happened
that to
without
be
you
the
not-
thing.
without you not
Right? Like, you've been in a relationship. Say you were 16 years old,
See?
17 years old, right?
That's some
No,
bullshit.
no. Let
That's
me
some
give you an
bullshit.
example, right?
I'm with you.
You
I'm
16,
Niggas
17
said
years
that
old.
shit like
You
just
don't
getting
know
the
how to
crib
break
Yo,
up
going.
with
it's
your
about
boyfriend,
life
but you're
in
not
real
into him no more.
time.
Y'all been together for 3 years. You're 17 years old. You're like, I don't want to be with this guy my whole life.
17
I'm only
is
17 or
jokey though.
18.
17
But
is
that's what
too
I'm
lit.
saying. But you're telling me you
That's
haven't
puppy
even
love.
cheated
That
at
shit
that
ain't
point?
real.
17 is
So did
jokey,
you cheat
yeah.
at 17?
No.
I can't believe that.
That's it.
Bro,
Well,
you
you
can't
can't believe it, I'm
sometimes
touching
you
you.
fuck up. You're like, you know what? I'm tired of this nigga. I don't
No.
Nigga, there's
And then you
dudes
start
that was with their
cheating.
girl for a long time and then she hit him with the, do you really think you're going to be the only guy that I ever have sex with?
Exactly. So you're telling me
I'm sure. I'm just
If
saying.
that ever happened, I don't know.
I got that.
Yeah, that's
That
just.
sounds
Yo,
crazy.
That's just that, to me. That's what I'm saying. But who else?
I became
That shit sounds nuts. If a shorty
I
say
said
it
it
to a
too.
motherfucker like, bruh, what the fuck is
I
going
did
on
the
this
cheating. I
whole
still
time?
became
Nah, fuck that.
She left you.
Either
I was like,
his
you
fucking
supposed to
sense
forgive me.
is
That's
fit
it.
and he see all
To
them
me,
red
my
flags.
time is valuable.
Yeah.
17, 30, no matter what. My time is valuable. I'm
Nah,
not
it's
about to
just
waste
like-
my time investing in
Oh.
someone, doing whatever, just to go step on them for 1 second because I got aggravated. That's stupid.
But I think as
That's
you get
so dumb.
older, you think like that. When you young, you
No.
don't think like that.
Everybody
I
don't.
absolutely
Everybody
did.
don't though. As
I absolutely did.
everybody doesn't though. You know
So
what I mean?
hold on. Just think about it like this then. Dating life in New York City. Soon as somebody don't like something about somebody, you could just slide to the left, slide to the right, or just keep it moving. You're
Or
gonna bump
down
into
the
somebody
street,
new.
around the block.
So
next
motherfuckers don't really care about what you
But
just
that's the
said.
thing.
But
I didn't
it's
grow
self-
up.
it's
I didn't
self-
grow up here, so
that's
it's
true,
different
too.
for me.
That's true,
I
too.
grew up in a different
But
environment.
it's
Yeah,
selfish.
yeah,
But
that's
it's
a fact.
selfish even
Where'd
to
you
think
grow
like
up?
that too, though, because
Rhode Island.
nobody's really perfect. And to not like a person as soon as you see some bad shit, it's like you got bad shit too. People got
Right.
bad habits too and bullshit that they
big
don't
fact.
see. Fucking toxic behaviors and
then-
stupid shit
exactly.
that
And
they
then
don't
if
know
it's-
that they
right,
exhibit
Right.
because they're fucking looking outwards and just can see everybody
Projecting.
else's bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
And
So-
if it's that easy for you to do something like that, did you really care about the person in the first place? Like, because
Yeah,
But
That's
it's
what I
it's
mean,
a
like,
it's a
that's
thing like
lying,
all right,
right.
They don't even like love themselves.
that's
Yo.
So
true.
how could they like? Or
But that's
they've
what I'm
never
saying. At a
been
young
around
age,
it.
you're telling me at a young age. At 17, I cheated on all my relationship. 19, I
But
cheated on my
that's
relationship.
you.
21.
We are different people.
I didn't-
That's
I
you.
didn't know
We're
how to
different
be
people.
Real quick.
So you're telling me? Hold on, let me ask you.
Hold on. You see what he just said though? He said he didn't know how to be faithful. Like at the same
Yeah, I didn't
time,
think it was more
at the
to-
same time,
at
there's
that
some
point,
shit
I
that you
was just
gotta
doing
learn how to
whatever.
do, especially if your surroundings
From
is
seven-
showing you
for
something
some
different.
people,
So can I ask a
yeah,
question?
Some people it just comes naturally.
You
For
can
sure.
be
For
If I
sure.
like you, I'ma fuck with
Like,
you.
For sure. And some people can't take too many different energies.
But even
Like I
you
know
tell-
people that
but
can
that's
date
what I'm saying.
5
But
people
Well,
at
I
the
want
same
to. I
time.
want to hear his
To
question.
me, that
But
shit
like,
sounds
all right, so
crazy.
you
I
telling
can't
me
do
that you
I
could
can't just
Who's managing the floor?
do this. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I
I
can't
got it.
do
I'm
this.
letting him go.
Go ahead.
so like you like if you cheat, that automatically means you don't love the person you're with, because you said it takes a
Why
different-
would you step out on someone that you actually genuinely care
But
about?
it
If you
happens.
love
Because
someone,
life
you
is
love
hard.
them.
because there's a difference
Wholeheartedly.
between love and lust. And
Okay,
at
so then you're right in that
Yeah.
aspect. Definitely,
No,
lust is
yeah.
different than love, but
No,
don't sit
yeah.
because
there.
usually cheating comes straight out of lust. It's never
No.
love. I
There's
mean,
one over there.
usually it's not from love. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I also censor someone not knowing themselves.
Or it depends on your definition of love. Because for me, love is respect, and if you can't respect me
Mhm.
enough to not fuck somebody, then that means you never. Fucked me.
Exactly.
So you never
That's
cheated?
exactly what I was talking about.
I've never cheated.
Oh my god. I'm
Thank
starting to
you.
trust
So
girls
if
more.
I
You're
love
sitting in a
you-
room with faithful women. How
if
crazy
I
is
cheat
that?
Cheated.
So if I cheat on you, that means I never loved you.
Wait, say that?
So if I
I
cheat
think I
on you, it
fucked up
means
with
I
too many
never
girls that
loved
cheat
you.
on their boyfriend.
It means
You don't
your
respect
definition
me.
of
She's
love
like,
is
I
Yeah, I don't
respect
agree.
me.
I don't agree with that. I don't. Yeah,
You don't respect me.
yeah.
It's about
That's
your
where it
definition.
changes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of times,
If I cheat on you, it means I don't love you.
No, it means you don't
I don't
respect
believe
me.
that.
It may be, oh no,
Because
it
you
was
cheat
just
on
a
she
love
just said
thing.
the definition. She just said pretty much what it is. It's like more respect than
You
Yeah.
can
anything.
love someone and be like, oh, I just fucked them because it was a lust thing. I don't love them. It's okay. Because that's your definition of love. It's okay to fuck with another person, but I still love you. So the next person is like, no, fuck you. You don't respect me, which means you never loved me.
But a
Yeah.
person that
So you
does
couldn't be
that
in
probably.
an open, so you couldn't be in an open relationship.
I could
and I've
never.
been in
I'm
one.
too selfish
Yeah,
for that shit.
how'd
I
that
can't
work
do
You've
it.
been in an open
See,
relationship?
hold on.
So why you
I-
Wait a
You're
minute.
missing all the juice right there.
Girl,
Girl.
but wait.
But why you
wait,
didn't speak about this earlier?
Wait.
Hold on, let her.
But
I want to
it
hear
was
this.
more of a thing where it was like I wasn't in a place to give him any type of sexual satisfaction because my head was in a different headspace. I wasn't into that.
But you
So
wasn't
I
you
told-
wasn't willing to give him any. What'd you say again? Say it again.
No,
I didn't hear you.
I couldn't.
You could have given him any.
No. So I told him, okay,
Find somebody that can.
right.
Oh,
But he ended up falling in love with her.
See?
But that's what I'm saying. But so then, while he was doing
Cause
that,
she
you didn't
had
hook up with
that
nobody?
good neck.
Huh?
You didn't hook up with nobody the whole time?
No.
So he would have.
Well, hold on.
Shit, that nigga was lit.
Can I ask you a personal
No,
question?
you know what it is.
What
What was going
This
on in
is
your life that you
different.
couldn't fulfill your, you know what I'm saying?
We
Like,
don't gotta go
it's
that
too
deep.
personal.
We don't gotta go
Yeah,
that
yeah,
deep. We
yeah.
don't gotta go that deep.
I was just,
You probably wasn't
I
down
had
with
a
it.
lot
You
of
said
shit going
detail.
on. I had lost my apartment, my car, my job, all within 2 weeks.
Yeah, ain't nobody thinking about doing shit.
Yeah,
okay,
That's how it
understandable.
is.
I was
Okay,
like,
okay.
I
Wanna
Shut
get
down.
married.
Do, do,
But
do,
what
do,
is
do,
it-
do,
what
do.
is
I
it
understand that, I
that
understand
he wanted that you
Sorry.
couldn't be sexually enough that you?
she didn't want to have sex at all.
It
I
don't
didn't
matter.
want to have
Oh,
sex
okay,
at
okay,
all.
okay. So
This-
you just wanted to turn up to
My
have sex with
mind
somebody
just
else?
wasn't
Bro,
in
there's
that.
people that could be homeless outside on 42nd Street
fucking.
fucking.
Yes.
There's some people
Right, and
that
I-
need to have bread and security in their mind to
Nah,
be able to
nah,
be
I'm one of
aroused.
those
I
people,
did
bro.
that.
Yeah.
I'm one of those
that.
people. Sometimes I worry about money and security and stocks and everything so much I'm not even horny.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
I mean, if
like,
I'm broke, I don't
I
wanna
realize
fuck.
I didn't touch my girl ass. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta touch her ass. today.
Because when
That's
you
a
have
big
all
fact.
that shit
You
in mind,
get so
everything
into
else
money
comes
and
line
shit,
too.
you forget
You feel
about
more
sex.
secure. You're happier. Your
Especially
confidence.
when
is
I don't
built
ever
up.
forget about
Your
sex.
your mental
Nah.
is
When I was in my
Me,
20s,
I'm reminded
thinking
about sex
either.
every day.
Bro, when I was in my
Yeah,
20s, I
hold
was
on, wait
like,
for me.
okay,
Get
but
the
they
fuck
go
away
to
from me.
We got
Yo,
married,
hold on,
nigga, my
hold on,
dick
yo,
hard, now
hold
I
on.
Be
got
honest
for it.
with you, dog. I treat that shit like as it comes. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting older, so you know I think about it. Cool, whatever. See a little.
What's
something
that?
on sex. If it pops up, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm
And I
with
think
it.
about
So
it.
meaning that you could be damn near suicidal and still fuck.
Huh? You can damn near suicide.
No, I'm saying like you could be fucking distraught. God forbid, Granny dies. She over here like, oh my god, shit just pop up in the closet. I'm about to hit it.
Baby.
No, I'll be honest with you,
It's
man.
not that
Sometimes,
person,
you know, I feel like getting it popping some days.
Oh my God.
I'm just like, all right.
Yo,
But you're
yo,
single.
yo, you ever had a chick?
You're
Hold on,
single?
I'm in a relationship.
Oh, nah, I don't know. You don't have kids?
Huh?
You have kids?
I have a daughter, yeah.
In the relationship you're in now?
No.
So she's not in the house?
No,
you
no,
should try to have sex as
no.
much as
She
possible,
has
bro.
a daughter as well. Like, we
Oh,
both have
right,
kids,
right.
bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when kids are in the house, it's hard, bro.
No,
And then the thing is, like, they want to
I
have
don't
sex
know
when it's like
about
9
children.
o'clock,
Can't
10 o'clock, and I'm already tired.
Yo, what
I don't
about
know
having the
that
kids
thing.
in the
Like, I'm
house
better
during
in the morning.
COVID?
Wake me up at 7.
That
my
shit
dick
would annoy
hard,
the
I'm
fuck
good.
out of me.
Yo,
I'm
Keith,
sorry.
what about
Yeah,
having the
shit,
kids
no,
in the
I
house
won't
during
do that.
COVID?
Huh?
So what about having the kids in the house during COVID?
Nah, I'm fine. I just know I didn't have a child number 3 because we ain't do nothing.
Damn.
Right? COVID
Yo.
was there about the kids, and every time the kids will see, I'm like, I ain't got time for sex. I'm gonna sleep.
Exactly. Yo, son.
Yo, I
Yo,
wake up at 7 in the morning, like, hey, babe, the kids ain't up. Let's go.
But I
I
ain't
go with that morning woody.
Yo, hold up.
No, I
Hold on. I
got
gotta.
a week of like going hamburger, but you know,
Oh.
it's
Nah,
like,
I'm sure there's a lot of kids gonna be born like the next 9 months.
In the next
Oh,
line,
But
right?
those are the
COVID
people that
children,
didn't have
yes.
kids.
Yo.
Those are the
COVID
first time
children.
parents.
There's gonna be a lot of
Niggas with kids ain't having
COVID
sex.
kids.
Yo, so I was on my
The kids
Twitter,
don't
right?
sleep, they playing video games.
And I was
the other person
having
do whatever.
this shit I was having a conversation with this shorty. She was like, she said, I love hoodie dick. Put the
Who?
skin on my lip.
Henny?
Wait, what?
She said, I love hoodie dick. Put the skin on my lip.
She's gross.
She texted
Yo,
how
so
we get here?
That's
so to come
Wait, she texted?
check this out.
This
No,
nigga segues is just. It's just.
What were we talking about? We were just talking
So,
about.
well,
She
she
likes
likes
uncircumcised
penis is what he's saying.
check this out. So it was a
That what he
big
said?
conversation on Twitter, right?
Oh
Shorty
my
was talking
God.
about when is the right time to circumcise. Or should dudes get circumcised? You know what I mean?
Isn't that a-
And she
Nigga,
was
if the
saying,
doctor ain't do it from the time you was a baby,
That's
Yeah,
what
you
I'm
don't go get that shit,
crying,
nigga.
so
then
she
you
was
better
You
saying,
gotta
do it
get
from
that
the
shit
time
when you have no
conscious.
choice because your
she
parents
said
didn't-
she didn't let
you
her
don't
son.
volunteer for it. You don't say, hey, man, cut my dick. Nah, it's either
Shorty-
your parents did it when you didn't know about it, or you don't get that shit done at all.
Shorty was
But if
asking.
your parents is thinking about it and they knew better, they say, yeah, do that. He gonna think about it. He gonna thank me later.
Shorty,
Yeah, he's not gonna do
Nah,
that.
but if you watch documentaries about it, all of that nerves is in your foreskin right there. Like there's so much nerves right there.
Bruh, there's no reason to keep that.
There isn't.
But really,
But it
the
is-
only reason
it's
why it's
also-
cut off
but it's
is
also
for
like a
cosmetic
cultural
reasons.
all right,
thing.
hold on, check this out
For
though.
hygiene, yes, definitely.
So
No, not for hygiene, for
Hold
cosmetic,
on.
for
Hygiene,
looks.
my
no, it's
No,
for
for
hygiene.
for
It's for
hygiene, it's for
hygiene.
hygiene.
It's
It's
for
for hygiene.
cosmetics.
It's not for cosmetics.
for
They don't
looks.
cut a
It's
baby
hygiene.
dick because of cosmetics, my dude.
Because of looks.
It's
Check
a
this
baby
out, though.
dick. It's a baby dick. It's
Well,
not
it's
about
not
how it
because of
looks.
hygiene.
It's
I
about
still have a
being
baby
safe
dick.
clean.
Bro, if they
That's
if they was giving babies nose jobs out the womb, I'd say, yeah, you're right. That's some cosmetic shit right there.
That's cosmetic.
Nah, it's due to
It's hygiene.
hygiene.
It's hygiene.
But Shorties was asking, should should I get my son circumcised or not? Cause women gotta decide,
On
or the
Twitter.
family got nigga. Twitter's
On
litty.
Twitter, right?
Twitter's a gross place, man.
That- these
nigga.
are the people that can't talk to just regular
Nigga,
people
this
like
is
their friends.
thousands and
I'm
I'm
thousands.
gonna tell
like,
Of,
you
put
right
it to
now.
random people.
I messed with a guy that wasn't circumcised, and that shit was fucking weird. It was disgusting, and it felt different.
Yeah, that shit
it was
was
just, it was
talking about
nasty.
she said, "I like hoodie dick. Put the
That's
skin on my
disgusting.
lip."
No,
And
I
she's a
don't need that
bad,
extra
and
skin.
she look good.
I don't
So
need
I
that
don't,
extra
you know what I mean?
skin.
She's
I'm
not a
good.
bad looking shorty. There's mad bitches in the fucking thread
Agreeing with her.
agreeing. This is by the thousands. I ain't talking about nothing that's it's by the thousands. But shorties was asking. They was like, "Yo, should I get my son? Should I let him grow up and decide later if he wants to do it, or should I get it done
But
when
like,
he's a
like he
baby?"
was saying, like it's
different.
either a decision that the mother makes then and there, because you can't get that shit later on in life. You're gonna
Yes, you can.
You can.
Yes,
You're
you
gonna
can.
get
Yes,
So
you
you're gonna
can.
take a whole summer off because you
Not
can't.
a summer, 3 days tops.
Yeah, bro. You gotta-
Stitches,
3
pop.
days?
Yeah, what you mean?
Yeah, my dude.
You can
like,
absolutely get that taken off.
Nah,
You can
it's
get a
like-
nose
I'm
job. You can
telling
get
you,
circumcised when
I know
you're 28.
somebody that went, motherfucker
Bro.
was playing basketball the same day.
bro.
Shit is not like, they
You
put
can
you
definitely
under,
do
but it's
that.
not like,
You can get liposuction, you can get a nose job, you can get a butt lift, all that shit. You can definitely get circumcised at any age.
So
Yo.
it's cosmetic, just like all the other things.
Okay,
you
but
said.
we're saying from jump, though,
you
it's
get it for
hygienic.
hygiene
For
because
hygiene.
No, if you look
No.
at the origin, it really
No.
wasn't for hygiene. It was really for
I don't
cosmetics.
know, but I'm not
Because
sure.
really, only the Jewish people were doing it at first, and then it became like an American thing. All the Americans started doing this, so it became a
Even
cultural
Jewish
thing.
people did
Because
it like
even if
6
you
days
go
or something
over
like that. Had to be
anywhere overseas besides America, only Jewish people get circumcised. Everywhere else in the world, nobody gets circumcised besides Americans.
no wonder I got so much
Somebody
love
might.
overseas.
I heard. That I think that
You know
when
what,
they
I'm gonna
do
see,
their
I'm gonna Google it 'cause I don't
circumcisions,
believe that.
When you do a circumcision,
they do it like orally.
Whoa.
So
Yeah,
they
blow
light it
job?
up.
About Jewish
That's
people?
Yes,
disgusting.
sir.
Nah, I heard.
What do you mean orally?
They take the
What do you
foreskin
mean
off
by-
with
I
their
don't
lips.
want to know this information.
I don't need that.
Like this?
We can move on from this
Yeah,
topic.
how we got
Yeah,
into
yeah,
it? How we
segue.
got into
Like,
this anyway?
we can really move on from this topic.
Yeah, but yeah.
So anyway,
What's next on the docket?
how
Nah,
about those
but-
Yankees?
Yo,
Anyway,
niggas is still in first wave of COVID, man. How has everybody? I haven't seen everybody since months and months. You know what I mean?
I had it,
How's everybody
You had
doing?
COVID?
Did you?
How was it?
bro. It was like
This nigga said, how was it like a fucking,
Right.
It wasn't lit.
like a fucking roller
Like,
coaster
right,
at
like,
Six
how
Flags?
was your
Oh, you took
vacation?
acid? How was it?
Right.
Nah, but a lot of people hit different.
no,
So I
that
wanna
first
know.
week was crazy. I would say like when I first experienced, I felt like this real dry congestion in my nose. It was like someone like sprayed mace. And I was like, what the fuck is my nose?
Like Coke?
shit.
Next
But that was like the beginning
Nigga said
symptoms
like the
because
When was
when I
this?
started to cook,
You can't
I
smell
was
it.
tasting the food and I was able to taste all of these fragrant things. And then like when I went ahead and washed my hands and came back to taste something else again, it was like someone shut the faucet off. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
the smell.
crazy.
But was it like
Taste.
body wise? Did it fuck with you?
Was it
Besides
body wise those
taste
first 2
wise?
days?
Fuck
Those
that.
first
It's
2
like-
days, I didn't necessarily have any issues. I just couldn't taste or smell. But that third day, when the fever
You start
hit,
getting chest pain.
I got a fever. When the fever hit, that's when I fucking had super duper migraine out this fucking world. I had this lower aching in my back, and it was just like this real aching type of feeling. But they say that's like connected to the lungs. But I also ended up with fucking like wild diarrhea for like a day because of that lower
I hate
ache.
diarrhea.
I don't
and
think
was
anyone
fighting
likes
off-
that.
I don't know nobody that loves it. Hell no.
No, I was fighting
fucking
off
hate it.
fever,
Sorry.
still had the migraine, and like my body was like so tired from fighting the virus during the day. At night, that's when the coughs came, and that was under control. So that first week was crazy.
So you say in total you have been how many days? You think? But why don't you have a mask on? I'm not trying to get that shit.
Well,
No, I'm fucking
I have the antibodies now.
I'm
You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
I'm good. I'm pretty much. But what happened was.
I love
Now,
how you guys
honestly-
are worried when I'm
Honestly,
sitting right
the
next
way
to him.
it's,
Like,
this is what I think, and I just think stupid sometimes. But I feel like if it's gonna be what it is,
Audio
people
over
need to
there.
get it. You need to get it. You need to get it. You need to have it in your system.
It's-
Because
it's
if we're
really
gonna
a
close
permanent-
down schools, world, and everything because of spread like flu, but it's just a different type of spread. bro, we need to get it now before that shit keep getting worse and worse, and then we can't even. What we gonna do? Close down school every year, every winter. We're gonna close down.
What you mean get it now? Like everybody just sit in the room and
Like-
just get that
like,
shit? on
yo,
some
bro, you
chicken
caught a
pox shit?
you
Just
caught
one
a
and
cold.
done, get it out of
You
the
got
way.
the cold. You catch a flu, and you be like, yeah, I had a flu last week. But it's like people make the COVID like seem like we gotta shut the world.
That's
down.
what London was trying to
So
do
it's
in the
like,
beginning.
why? So do we gotta get to a point that we should all be used to getting it? Like, I caught a cold. Like every year you catch a cold. Instead of the world shutting down, bro. Because if you think about it, the world, you're gonna do this every year. Say it for the rest of your life, from now to every year. Are you down to give away November, December, all that clothes like we did because of a virus for the rest of your life? 2030, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, winter again.
If it means that
instead of saying
people
why
can
not
be
try
safe,
to get immune to it and build it? Because honestly,
Because people
the
are
only
dying
people that's
at a
really dying
alarming
from it is
rate.
like people with bad diseases and older people. So why not keep them inside? Why not say you guys, like, this is a stage where you don't go in instead of everybody going in, where a lot of people have it and they don't even know they have it. And I get it, you could have it and spread it to someone who's old, right? And it could kill them. But the way, if it's going, shouldn't everybody kind of get immune to it? And I get what a lot of people
Shouldn't everybody
depending on
already have it?
vaccines,
We've been
but I'm not worrying about vaccines.
Everybody's been protesting in New York. Shouldn't the entire New York City have
Yeah.
COVID right
bro.
now?
I mean, I listen, bro. I ain't worried about it.
Surprisingly, the spikes have not.
I take my
gone up
ginger
in
shots.
Yeah.
Yo, we've been
That's why-
protesting
that's-
for 30
that's-
days straight.
That's what Trump said. Hey, Trump said, hey, stop testing people, and you'll see less people have it.
First of all,
And it's
Trump
like,
don't even wear a mask. Let's start there. Like, you're the
Trump-
leader of the
I've
free
never
world, and
seen
you
Trump
wear
with a
no
mask on,
mask
that's a
at
fact.
all.
But guess
Don't
what?
tell me how to live my fucking
he
life.
gets tested more than anybody
not only
fucking
that,
He should be
around him.
tested
he's
for
only
everything. It's
around a certain
disgusting.
people every time. Like, those people that are around
But if you
those
look,
people
Guap and the
that's around him
Cuomo's
are
are
not even
wearing it
around their
either.
family. They're not around their family for months.
Hmm?
So he's not around just everybody. Their cameras are there, but they deep. And it's
Yeah.
the people that's with him or the people that's with him every day. Like, they don't get to see their family for months.
That's true.
So he's around the same people. So I get what he's not wearing it. But
No, he should
Oh,
still be
bro,
wearing
I don't
it. He
understand
should
why
definitely
people
still be
make it
wearing
seem
one.
like
Yo,
it's a
bro,
big deal
New
wearing
York
it.
City has been
Fuck
marching
Donald
for
Trump.
30 days straight, but everybody's near each other.
That's what
Nobody
I'm
got
gonna
the
say.
The
COVID.
funny shit is,
How is it-
that every other state kind of like rise and New York haven't.
That's what I was gonna say.
I started marching in the beginning.
How
of
is
that
it
shit.
that
I
in
protested
Florida-
a few days.
They're ready to shut it down because of the beachgoers, but yet there's been no spikes because of protesters, but there's spikes because of
But
beachgoers.
that's what happens when you're willing to let people really manipulate your mind.
Or is that the media controlling the narrative?
Yeah, that's when you let them control your
No,
manipulate
it's
your
really
mind.
like the tri-state keeping people from coming in.
Yeah.
That
And
too.
making people-
And honestly, listen, like I said before, bro, if New York is on stage 3, the world should be on stage 3. We have the biggest.
Facts, right?
But if Texas could open last month and they let people in, they shouldn't, bro. If we not open, no one's open. I don't care how
Right.
offended you feel. If
Yeah,
New
right.
York, that the person that the place where has all type of people from all type of people in the world coming
Yeah.
in,
The
and
biggest
we're
melting pot.
taking
Yeah.
the fucking sweet time to open, where we make the most money, period,
Yeah.
over a weekend we make with other people in other states
Well, you know
making
what's
months.
crazy? Like money
And
turns
we're
over
waiting-
so much faster here because everyone's such.
Yeah, well,
in
bro,
close
if we
proximity.
still on stage
So money
3,
turns
why the
over
fuck is
faster.
every other place open? They should have waited to the point that they had like 0 chances.
But a
why-
lot of that stuff is political, and a lot of these governors of these different states, the majority of them are Republican governors who have, trying to please 45, and they want him to feel good about him not believing in all this stuff. So they decide to want to open prematurely, and that's what happens.
Yo, but why don't everybody got COVID after protesting for 30 days straight?
Well, they test everybody probably do got it, but some people have symptoms.
But they say that those tests give out a lot of false positives.
Yeah, they do.
anyway.
They do.
False
I heard
what?
that.
False
False
positive.
results. Like, it's
And a
false
lot of
positive,
people are
false negative.
asymptomatic also.
Yo, bro,
so-
them
Yeah,
tests is
that
probably
too.
trying to test people's fucking blood. They want to see what.
And
like,
asymptomatic, that means you carry
this
it?
type of blood, you fucking. They want your blood for something. You
Nah, they don't
take.
take your blood and test for that shit.
I don't know. You'd be surprised.
But
You'd
asymptomatic,
be
that means
surprised they could
you
get your
carry
little
it.
point of blood.
You're a
off of
carrier.
something.
You're a
You carry,
carrier.
but you don't have symptoms.
Yo,
But you can still give it to
Studies have
somebody
shown
else.
Yeah.
that even if you're asymptomatic, that you possibly won't spread it. So
Yeah.
the science is
Yeah.
changing. It changes every day.
Well, the shit's
A
changing.
lot of everything that y'all are hearing is educated guesses.
Yeah. But that's why they always.
Right, we
Bro,
don't know
that's why
shit.
since day one they always said scientists
I don't
believe.
think anyone really knows anything.
We don't know
Say
a
like
goddamn
No,
thing
I don't even think
about
anyone
shit.
knows
Whenever y'all
anything
hear
about this shit,
science,
honestly. Nothing
Whenever
that's factual.
y'all hear science, understand that everything is an educated guess.
Yo,
Yeah.
what
based
about
on past experience and what we're trying to apply to it now? So think of science as that. So when you're hearing something, only until this theory has been tested, then like, okay, cool, this is the results that we have. Now we can try this. Don't just put. We can't put. I mean, you can put some faith in science. You know what I'm saying? Because you do get results.
yo?
But
What
when you hear
about
a lot of this shit going on? Just
what about them to-go drinks? What are we doing right now?
I mean,
To-go
to-go
drinks in the
shots?
streets right now. No, I'm
We
just
gotta
saying.
keep
Like,
those.
It's the best shit. Keep
The
that
COVID-
going.
the COVID
like
shit?
that.
Keep
I
that
like
going.
where we at. I like the
Oh, the
outside.
gold drinks? I'm not big on the
too.
gold drinks. I'm gonna tell you why. Because
To-go
I'm a
drinks
big
in the
plastic
city right
person.
now.
I hate the plastic use, but I do like the outside dining. I love the outside
We
dining.
were just sitting outside of the skinny.
To
Yeah, I
me,
know, but that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
I'm not. I like
But
the
I like
outside
that,
dining.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
people going outside to eat. I like that. I feel like it brings more life to the
I've
streets.
never
Like you
I've
walking
never
by,
liked
people
that.
eating, chilling. It gives you more of a positive vibe, and it's like we need that where you just
Outside
just-
It's
Oh,
more of a
yeah.
sense of normalcy.
But
Like,
I'm
it
not
gives
big
you-
on
Outside
the-
dining is
every cup.
trash.
People take the cups with them, and that's mad
Rooftop
plastic
dining
use.
is nice.
Yeah,
It's
but
like
I
we
don't
took
I don't like to
plastic
eat in the
bags away, but
street
now we
though.
doing the plastic
Eating in the
cups
street,
stores.
Cars
New York
passing,
City rats.
exhaust,
Nah,
ever
I
shit
seen
like that. People
Bro.
walking past. I
But
was
no,
just
but-
on Ninth
alright,
Avenue.
Yo,
I
yo,
see-
yo, yo,
I
yo.
see
I
what
don't
you're
know,
saying.
bro. I eat like this, bro.
I was
like
outdoor
this.
dining the other day and some dude parked right next to me. Like
My nigga,
he-
you
I
ever
was
see a
sitting
New
here
York
eating
City
and
rat?
he just parked,
Alright,
and
but
I
at
was
the
like,
same
"Ah,
time,
that's
there
weird."
are a lot of streets that are blocked off where you can't.
But I
drive
feel
down,
like
but
if they
you
do
can
the
still have
outside
outdoor dining,
dining,
so it's
they need to
different.
block the whole street out.
Man, you
Like,
ain't never
you
seen
don't
a
get
New
to
York City
park, you have
rat
no choice.
jump on your plate
They have
while
no
you
choice.
outside
They
dining.
Nah, bro, you dumb.
Then we
You
put
A
the
New
Charlie
York City
Charlie
rat
Charlie.
will jump
Bro,
on your
I
plate.
live right across the street where I live. It's a diner. It's a pretty good diner, right?
And
now
you ever
they,
seen
they
rats
have a
in
good
there?
space, right? But now they're doing a outside scene. I was like, yo, damn. I wasn't even mad at once they let people open up. They do this because I'm like, I would be the type of people that, bro. I have 2 kids. I'm not bringing that stroller into the fucking diner.
No, that's a
I'm
fact.
parked outside. Nigga, let's eat
And
right
guess
here.
what?
I'm
And
good
while
at
you
that.
got the stroller, you gonna see a New York City rat roll right up on your little baby cheeseburger.
The rats
While
know
y'all in the
better. They ain't
streets.
coming
No,
out.
but it's another thing too. If COVID is not a pandemic, then there's gonna be a whole lot more
But it's
people
gonna
walking
be a
in the
pandemic.
street.
It's obviously
No, but
gonna
I mean,
be a thing for the next.
let's say we
it's
go
gonna be
back to
next
last
summer.
summer. If people were outdoor dining, there'd be thousands of people walking past you. Right now, outdoor dining is cool
More
because
like
only
this,
a
right?
few people
No,
walking
but the thing
past
is
you.
that outside dining
That's
right now
not
is
there.
on the street.
That's how I got it.
So they're
Because
not in
because
a
but
sidewalk.
people only a few people were walking past you. Only
But
a
I'm
few
saying
cars are
it's
driving
not
past
on the
you.
sidewalk. So,
So,
it's
but
fine.
imagine if there was no pandemic and there's thousands of cars
People
and thousands
still
of
do that
people
in the
walking
city.
by.
People don't care in the city. Bro, in the city, you'll forget there's a pandemic going on. Everybody's walking by, chilling. All that. Bro, I did a protest like the first few weeks, bro, and it's like it was meant for people to do the protest because it's like people completely forgot about the coronavirus.
Yo.
It went from like nobody. It's like, yo, now how you gonna salute your friends when you see them again? To like shit happened, people could care less. They like, what's up?
That's
Let's
a-
do it, and they
yeah.
completely forgot.
Yo,
that
niggas
everybody was
is,
just
niggas
staying
is marching
this
out
far
there
away
like
for
COVID didn't
months
have the
on some
city a
paranoia
ghost.
shit.
Yo,
Right.
the city was a ghost town.
Ghost, bro. Ghost.
I love
Ghost
walking
town.
through
Bro, the first
Midtown.
week before we closed
I'ma
my
be honest
shop
with you.
that week,
I'm gonna be
it was
honest
with the
with
gang
you.
ghost
Like
town.
we keep that
No,
same
what's that
energy
shit
though.
hit
But hold on, keep
72 degrees. Niggas was like, fuck.
Yeah, bro.
Niggas is already.
But you know what I think?
Before
You know what I
George
think
Floyd
now
was
more
like,
than it's
fuck
the
that.
more than the temperature. I think it's people seeing that because it was a ghost town in March and April.
Yeah.
So I think more than the weather breaking, it's people just waiting around and seeing that it's
not
not
happening.
what
It's not hitting
it
home.
seems.
In a way. Like
You
a
know
lot
what I
of
mean?
people got stories where they be like, my mom died from it. or my
Because
grandma.
yo,
but
even
it's
though
like, bro, she was about to die from something.
I know
anyway.
exactly what
yo,
you're
we
gonna
got
say.
we
I know
got a
exactly
yo,
what
we
you're
have a
gonna
lot of
say.
crazy things going on as far as human rights being violated.
Oh,
But-
for sure.
and
for sure.
and people
and they use this. They use
and
this for
people
that.
been tired, right? But people was scared shook of the COVID. You was not going outside. And people, you know what I mean? We've been getting killed by the cops. We've been going through this. People were so shook of the COVID, we wouldn't have been coming outside to march and rally about nothing.
Yeah.
People wasn't coming outside like you would have to get scanned at your front door before you come outside.
Bro, it's about to get worse than that. We're
But,
about to get
but what
scanned
I'm
to do
saying
anything.
is,
But I
where
believe
did
by the
that?
next 10
where-
years, we're
where
gonna be
did that
scanned
go?
to get into supermarkets.
Yeah.
Scanned to get. It's gonna be weird, bro. Like shit that you see on like black
scan
men
state
or
to
broken
state.
men,
You're
so
not
that's-
gonna be able to
Bro,
travel
it's gonna
from one
be
state to
crazy,
another
bro.
without
Hold on,
being able
though.
to show
Bro,
something.
you watch
But you're
this
not
shit
bringing
called
something into your state.
But look,
They're already doing
just
that
in
now.
New York, just in New York
Snowfall
City though, you
City.
gotta.
Bro, that's yo, the kid throws up and Snowfall is an episode the kid throw up.
You
And
cannot,
right
like,
away, they're like, oh, you know,
once
you gotta
you
do
leave
every
Jersey.
kid put on a face mask right away. It's like, yo, it's kind of basically like, they're like teasing you, throwing what it is in their face. It's like, it's getting to a point that people are scared of the next person sneezing in front of them.
No,
It's
they
only been
not
1
though
year,
because
and
we out
somebody
there.
sneeze,
No,
everybody's
you
like,
know what? You know why
it's like
people
already in your mind to be
people
scared
are not
of the
that
next person
scared.
giving you
You
something
know
that it's
why?
like,
You know why
we
people
sneeze
not
all
that
the time
scared?
before this year, and it was whatever. Now this year, it's like you cough, people scared. You sneeze, people scared. You're already.
But how
getting
scared are
fear.
people
Fear
when
is more.
People are not that scared when
It's not. But people are scared.
But
Maybe
we
a lot of people
marching.
not scared. Oh no, the marching because now they're looking at of something that's worse. They're like,
nah, but how are you scared if you want to drink in
the
the bar? We got people drinking outside. We got people marching. We got people
Yo,
occupying
those people
City
drink
Hall.
outside.
Even if you go to the supermarkets, they're not standing 6 feet behind you no more. They're standing right behind you like they were right
My
before.
nigga, how
I mean,
can
they
you
have
be
the
scared
markers
of
you're
a
supposed to,
virus
but-
if you are outside dining? How can you be scared
But
of
how
a virus?
How can you be scared in New York where it's like, before you know it, you gotta get used to people being around you. You're constantly around people.
You are
Even
used to
if
people
you're
being
you're
around you.
trained to be 6.
It's not even
away,
about
you're
people
gonna be-
getting used to people being around you. It's about everybody was scared to be around everybody because of COVID.
Yeah,
So COVID didn't go nowhere. So why is everybody outside?
bro. It's
Everybody's gonna take their own chance with their
Yeah, yeah.
own.
Once
with
it
their
gets
own.
nice,
Exactly.
but when nobody was outside when it was cold.
But
'cause
that
it's
makes
cold, ain't shit to
but
do
that
anyway.
makes the
When it gets
lockdown.
nice outside, guess
But
what? I'm
that
gonna
makes the
get myself a
lockdown
drink.
seem a little bit.
New York to control.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they
so-
don't give a fuck.
Yo, but that makes the New York City lockdown look suspect.
But that's what
But the
makes.
New York City lockdown has been the most successful.
What you
in the
mean?
country.
New York City lockdown. The whole shit that
Yes.
happened.
I mean, if you that
Remember when we had a curfew for like a day?
that's what we had a curfew for a couple days. You know what I mean?
Okay,
But
that's because niggas was tearing shit up.
That's a fact.
there
That
was a
shit wasn't
curfew
even
for the
really
COVID.
Yeah.
But if there, yeah, for the 8 o'clock or whatever.
There was
But
a
but if
curfew
it wasn't for the, I
COVID.
feel like if it wasn't for the COVID, this whole
Yo, listen, they
protest
had
and this
the
whole stand up wouldn't
ambulance.
be what it is if
They
it
had
wasn't for
the,
the
they
COVID.
had yo. Listen, in the beginning of the COVID, you couldn't even call the cops
Mhm.
if it wasn't a fucking damn near.
COVID
You
related.
If it wasn't COVID related, you
You
couldn't
could-
even call
yeah,
the
they're not
cops.
gonna come
So
here.
how do
They're
you
not
go
gonna do
from that drastic, right?
Mm.
And now people are outside, all together, dining, drinking beers, marching, all of that shit, and nobody's dropping dead from COVID when it was locking everybody down. How do you go from all 911 calls if it's not COVID related? We're not even sending an ambulance to you. You could have something
That's
else going on.
fucked up.
You could have just got robbed.
It's true, but it's
And if
fucked
it
up.
wasn't COVID related, they wasn't coming to save you or do nothing. They was only reporting
You know what's
cases of
crazy?
COVID.
You know
So
what's
how do
crazy?
you go from that to now everybody's outside, we chilling? COVID didn't go nowhere. Como said we still on the first wave.
Yeah.
So how serious is COVID if millions of people outside are not contracting it from marching, drinking, and chilling with each other? If we ain't catching it like that, then why the fuck was
What do
there
you mean? We're not
lockdown?
catching it like that now.
I'm just saying,
Maybe
everybody's
no one
outside
has
right
no
now.
From the
Maybe
studies
we
that
did it right.
that
But-
came out, the majority of people that were catching it were families that shared the same spaces. It was from a lot of recycled air. So for a lot of those families and people that,
Mm.
you know,
So
shared
what? I
spaces,
guess
the
being
multitude-
outside, everybody being outside and shit is
Yeah,
like
you catch
Well,
it
back
outside.
then people were more
And
careless. Now
it
people
doesn't
go out, they
hold
still
on to
do.
surfaces either. That theory
Yeah.
was thrown out the window.
debunked.
Yeah,
The
it
what?
doesn't last three days. They
The what
thought
you talking
that
about?
was disproven.
The
They're saying it like the
on staying on
yeah.
surfaces and all of
Yeah,
that on
because the actual
contact.
virus has like a-
And they said, but it didn't stay on the surface. It did stay on the surface.
They thought it stayed on the
But it
surface.
But it don't?
Every day.
It's completely
Studies
airborne.
come out. It's just like no, it doesn't stay to any surface. You know, and you can't live above 80
Oh,
degrees.
who knows, man? That's
No,
not.
no. It makes more sense
It's
about
like
Yo, bro,
mind blown.
people make up this. They be like, don't wear masks. It's not over there. Wear like must wear masks,
No.
and it's like this, and it's like no one even knows. But it's like at this point, it's like, bro,
Well, no,
it's
it
like
makes
we
more
just
sense
letting
for
shit
people to
control
catch
us.
it indoors though when you're having recycled air like
Yeah,
this. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Because it's there's
Bro,
no way for it to
If you
escape.
think about it, even the outside dining, right? Outside dining. they want you to be outside because they don't want you to be inside catching shit. But now you outside. Not only you sitting next to the same people that would have been inside, you also everybody that's walking by you in the cars. So it's like now you're getting more traffic being outside than if you would have been inside for an hour. If you was inside for an hour, if we all inside this, say this is a restaurant, this is who's in it, we would have been inside. But if we all outside, people who's walking by us constantly is already giving us. But that's more people you're seeing in the last 10 minutes. Constantly people's walking by you in the street. Than if you was inside a bar. No one's going in there but the same people that been there for an hour. So if we've been in the same bar for an hour, now they're letting us be outside, and people are constantly walking by you. I walked by 20 people today.
First of all, COVID got everybody in their science bag, and niggas never even graduated high school.
No, you know what I started doing? I'm gonna tell you what I started doing.
I'm just saying.
Not
you guys. I'm just saying.
Nah, listen, I take my ginger shots, try to stay away from That's it. I ain't worrying about the rest. I might have ginger shots every morning like that. Let that shit burn me. Now I'm ready to go.
Yo, niggas got their quarantine base. You got your quarantine bay?
Quarantine what?
Everybody got their quarantine bay? How?
Nah, quarantine fucked my relationship.
Quarantine
up,
bay?
So
I'm married, bro.
I'm good.
I got quarantine. I'm all right. 2 babies.
I'm all right.
That COVID life, man. That COVID dating.
Bro, you know it's funny that I kind of didn't mind being home for 3 months straight. It's crazy because like I hang out so much and I chill on the regular.
Yeah, give you time to be home.
When I finally got like chill the fuck, because I always feel like y'all niggas stop hanging out, right?
Yeah.
And I don't. So when I had no
time.
choice but to stop hanging out, and I'm like, man, this is what it is to be home early, watch TV. I'm watching Wheel of Fortune, bro, at 7:30. I'm lit. I haven't been home at 7:30 in years.
Yo, Bordy, what's that, man? What's up? That look
everything coming out. They got some. Go ahead.
I mean, what's that, man?
we ain't talking about COVID no more. We're talking about food.
That should need camera time, man. That shit looking nice over there, man.
Camera time.
That food needs some camera time, man.
Yeah, dang it.
I didn't get none of those empanadas though. That's crazy.
Shrimp, but I don't even fuck with bull shrimp. Like everybody.
This shrimp is super lit.
I thought you got one of the vegan ones. I thought you did.
I definitely did not.
I tried it. Look, if you look at the food, I tried it though.
So good to go.
These shrimps are back.
Everything together, brain. You fell with the something.
Nah, feel you? Then at the same time? I feel you.
It's like the right amount of spice.
It does have a lot.
It's like not bad. It gives you a little kick. It's really good. It's crazy. You don't want to stop.
I don't taste any cake.
This is so good, bro.
I like really spicy shrimp.
The shrimps are super like. I don't even like I like fried shrimp, but these shrimps is. Woo.
No, this is really good though.
76 shrimp out.
Yeah, of course.
No, I do that. You know I do that.
What would you think of it?
Like that.
Man, you tell me you don't like eating this.
Yes. That. I don't know.
Slack, bro.
You still talking about empanadas, nigga? That's why you went in there, man. What else you got, nigga?
Oh, he gave me that problem. Look, bro.
I don't know one thing about Dolo. He gonna eat.
That's a fact.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Damn, you took that, bro.
You know it's good if anybody saying that.
Right.
We're supposed to be
I was like,
recording the
everybody,
podcast.
everybody, hold on. Nobody poison nobody.
Supposed to be recording the podcast. Nobody says shit.
Mm-mm.
Is it still going?
I'm saying you like spot, you don't know. It's like Jake Jr., my son, like, he thinks separate. Because you don't understand it. It's together. Avocado and eggs mixed with regular beans together. It's like, man, so this is how you.
Yo, I like this sauce. It's real tangy.
Mm.
It's going to taste tangy.
So he eat the shrimp first, and I'm like, and then he's like, you'll hear the avocado first, right? And I'm like, bro, it's a good, you just eat like that. So when it gets to a point where it's like, I don't want something, I'm like, of course, nobody want to eat just meat. Like, you don't just be like, you gotta mix up the rice, you know?
Yo, you ever had a like a at work bae?
At work, what?
Like you ever had like a work wifey or a work husband?
Yeah.
Bro, I thought me and my lady out there.
You know what I mean?
They became literally.
Bro, we worked at Aldo.
I seen a chick be like,
And
"Oh,
now
how my work
got
husband
two
gonna get his wife pregnant?"
What?
Shorty was
How
like,
my work
"How my
husband
work
gonna
husband
get his
gonna get
wife
his
pregnant?"
wife pregnant?" Like,
So what?
His wife pregnant.
So you hear yourself, show you?
That's so
Weird.
So like, let's say me and you work together and we fucking like we just playing around like me and you are husband and wife at work. He said, "How did my work husband get
his actual
wife
wife.
pregnant.
His actual wife.
like his wife at home pregnant?"
"Oh, y'all niggas is smack,
Sometimes he's not the brightest. He's not the brightest. Sometimes you gotta break it down to him. You know what I'm saying?
You said it so fast.
So it's like.
You gotta bring it down to him.
But he specifically asked, "You ever had a work husband or a work wife?" And you like, "Yeah."
Nah, I mean, I fucked that work, but I ain't have a work wife.
You heard?
I mean, a work wife without
My
sex.
wife now is from work. We met
No.
in Aldo, and
And then you guys started
now
having
we
sex.
got fucking kids.
Nigga said I was selling shoes and then
Yeah.
We
I
was
was
selling shoes.
I was
I
selling
was,
shoes
like,
and
slacking
then we
at
was
work.
knocking boots.
Actually, neither of them were
Right.
selling shoes. Neither of them actually had the sales title. One of them worked at stock, and one of them worked at
He
visual
said, "We don't sell
presentation.
shoes, we just knock boots."
She worked so hard, and I was like so careless, and I was like, "Yo, you work so hard, I need you."
I need you.
Like,
Y'all niggas got ripped.
Only paid us, like, $15.
I heard, man.
No, I heard him.
Y'all niggas got ripped though.
Ooh. I don't know if I can do that next. Yo, get a good picture of that too. Hold on, I'm grabbing it.
Oh.
Come on. This is great.
Everything is fixed.
This is great.
No, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm kind of slow.
Them revs is probably slamming. That's a good pose.
Yes.
Yo, I need all those pictures sent to my phone, you heard?
I got you, bro.
Yo. Listen, I got a little residue from the sauce here. It's really official. So let it be known.
Yeah, you ain't never had a work wifey though?
Ever had a work wife?
Like, you know, shorty that was at work and she
No.
and she thought that you was her husband or something? Or
No.
But I'll tell you this, besides the fact that my lady became my actual wife, I would never do that, bro.
Yo, a lot of girls got work husbands. The dude that they, you know, she
if
got a
they
boyfriend,
got a real
but
husband at work, and they're like, I'm tired of this nigga. But like, if
it's just
you- if you
imaginary
single-
flirt.
So how y'all mad at Will and Jacob?
I'm not
That's
mad
her
at
work
him at
husband.
all. I'm not mad at Will and Jade at all because I'm sure he be fucking all those actresses. Yo, bro, that's Will Smith. I'm sure a lot of them is like, fuck it, we playing a role, let's play this shit. They gonna fuck Will Smith. There's like a lot of girls want to have sex
I
with.
mean, I
Just like
guess.
guys want to have sex with girls. I'm sure there's guys that's on girls lists, you know. And I'm sure Will Smith is one of those guys that's on a lot of girls lists.
Girls
Like, if I
always
get
have
a chance, I'll
girls
fuck
have hit lists.
You said you mentioned your wife at work, right?
Yeah.
You ain't worried that she be at her job.
now. No,
Why not?
she haven't worked in like 3 years. Yeah, I'm taking care of those. My job is to take care of the kids. That's it. And that's a job. Listen, I'm not bragging at all. Listen, I've been with the kids for 4 months, and I'm ready to kill them. So I go to imagine she do shit every day, all day. She cheat them, she eat, she get them food, she do all this shit. Listen, I don't even let them. Sometimes I forget to change their diaper. She come back home, she like, they change you even diaper. This nigga's diaper be soaked as fuck, like who's in the
Damn.
pool.
I'm like, yo, my
I never
nigga
forget to change
done
that
left that nigga man down.
This diaper be looking crazy. Like, he had that shit on for 5 years.
You gotta learn how to use the body somehow.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yo, I'm mad y'all niggas getting ribs and I couldn't even get no empanadas.
The ribs right
I
there.
don't eat ribs.
Empanada, you slack. That shit was good too.
Yo, slack.
It really was.
I don't even fuck with ribs like that. This shit.
You want to know the smartest niggas in the party?
Oh, being home with the kids?
You want to know the smartest niggas in the party?
Oh,
The ones having the conversations next to the food.
I love it.
Yes, sir.
I love it. I
They
just
don't miss out on the
like I don't be on point. Like she knows like at this time you gotta feed them at this time. It's almost like I do it when they ask me. So if you haven't asked me for a bottle,
He's like, well, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah,
Otherwise.
and she's like, oh, you give him a bottle. I'm like, no, he didn't seem hungry.
Really,
I think he would let me know. But it's like, no, he needs a bottle at 11. But I kind of got into it. I learned at 11 he needs a bottle every 3 hours, some shit like that.
She was hitting.
That shit was fun. The ribs are really good too. I know you don't eat ribs, but ribs are good.
Like we better not eat mine.
That shit was so good.
Nah, you had shrimp on it. I was thinking that shit was popping.
I don't even fuck with ribs like this.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on the side.
But it's your bang.
I know that people don't like shit like, you know, they just don't eat meat and eat carcass and shit like that. But don't fucking ribs.
These ribs is.
Right?
I don't even fuck with barbecue like that.
Nah, the ribs are cool, bro. That I don't know. I was big on that. And the avocado.
The avocado was
Avocado
popping.
tastes
It's like the
Oh my
avocado
God,
that
it does.
made it
It
pop
brings out
out.
the flavor.
Yeah, it just made it give it that extra like. That shit was good. Can't even that shit. I'm a fat ass.
So I'm a fat ass.
Top of this rib situation.
Yo, them ribs look.
Take something.
I don't know. I heard your
Ribs
bones
are good.
get less dense when you're vegan because
What?
you know how bird bones is like kind of hollow.
Yeah, right.
I'm telling you, man.
Well, when you vegan.
You don't get any less calcium, boy. You crazy.
Nah, bro, other things are vegan.
Yeah,
Nigga, most animals are vegan. What you talking
The
about?
most powerful animals are vegan.
that's true.
The biggest
Like
ones.
gorillas are vegan.
That's
But their bodies
They're
are
not
made
vegan,
for
they're
that.
herbivores. It's
Well,
different.
our body
Most
That's-
animals are omnivores.
I mean, it is
When they
technically
getting
vegan,
they
but
dairy
Yeah,
at?
we'll eat
no,
animals.
listen to what he's saying. Listen to what he's saying. He's saying some real shit. Go ahead.
Most animals are
That's what you're saying
omnivores.
about how we
Yes.
our bodies is set up and all that.
Both.
Yeah, yeah. Bro, if we
To
were
be
meant, if we was
vegan.
meant to eat meat, we would eat it raw, like every other animal that eats meat.
nigga
A lion. Yeah, yeah.
But that's why
I know we're not
They
meant to
eat
eat
it
meant.
rare.
I know we're not meant to.
Humans
Yo,
are not meant
think
to
about
just
it.
eat
Think about it.
Rare
This.
meat.
We're
No,
meant
we're
to.
not meant to just
Fruits
eat
and vegetables.
meat.
Of course not. It's
At
supposed
all.
to be
We're
a
not meant to-
balance of both things to a certain degree.
Bro, meat is gonna be the next thing, just like how certain people, like I grew up on cow milk, right? Like we were saying earlier. And as I got older, I realized that shit is not what you're supposed to drink. So I drink
No.
almond milk, right? Or whatever, or any type of milk, the oatmeal milk, whatever. You don't drink cow milk. It's just like meat. It's just that when you grew up eating it, you don't know any better. Yo, bro, I know I'm not supposed to eat meat, but I'll eat the shit out of steak. I'm like, I can't wait to have some steak and shrimp tonight, or steak and lobster.
Ooh.
I know I'm not supposed to eat that shit, bro. You
Serve
know
it
what you're
turf.
supposed to eat. God gave you what you're supposed to eat. You pull out an apple from what you eat, and the apple will go back from that tree. That's meant for you. Same thing with the vegetables. Like, we're not meant to.
So
say,
if you
like,
kill a cow, nigga, another cow's being born.
no,
it's not. It's not.
No, bro, a cow is getting
That's the process.
they're getting falsely made for you
Not-
to eat.
That's not the
Pigs,
process.
cows, chicken are getting processed to make. It's the reason why tigers are going extinct, but chickens ain't, because they're it's a
I'ma say this.
laboratory that's making chickens constantly to feed
They're
you.
being made so we can eat.
Yeah,
Well, hold on.
unlike
I'ma
a
poke hole
tiger,
in that.
where it's
I'ma
like
poke
they
a hole
actually
in
have
that.
to breed
I'ma
each
poke a
other
hole in
to
that.
eat.
You gonna
So
poke a hole
we
in
might
the
not have
chickens
tigers
being
on
mass
here.
produced?
I'm gonna
But we'll
poke
still
a
have
hole in
chicken.
that. That's the problem. apples and birds and cows, they're all supposed to be just as abundant. Now, what you're saying is that's the issue. The mass production, overproducing for capitalist society
Thank you. See
is
that
what
C
the
word?
issue is.
C word? That's
Yeah, but
that's what's fucking everything up.
animals
The second
like-
that you take nature and
Animals,
profitize it,
because
some
most
money is
animals in
next.
nature are omnivore anyway.
But
They eat
animals
both.
like chicken and stuff, they're man-made.
And-
Just like potatoes
Huh?
and all that. That's man-made.
It's a big fact.
What do you mean?
Like chicken, cows, those are not naturally God-made
What
animals.
are you talking? Those
Wait,
are
wait, wait,
natural.
wait, wait.
Ah, bro.
He's saying that those
But
weren't on the ark.
mass
He's saying.
produced now.
Bro, I have
Yeah.
an English.
There's,
The average English
antibody-
bulldogs
there's
are not
antibiotics
naturally
in
made.
it.
Yeah.
I have an
Yeah.
English
But
bulldog.
chickens,
They're
cows,
man-
He's
all
talking
that
about the
shit,
difference
Yeah,
between a
but
buffalo and a cow.
Yeah, a buffalo is a natural animal. A cow
Yeah,
is a
cow's
man-made
natural
animal.
too. A
Just
cow's
like
natural
potatoes
too.
are nah, bro.
So what's the cross?
Let me
to
tell you
make a
something.
cow?
Let me tell you something. Let me
It's
tell you
close
something.
of
Let me tell you
animals,
something.
for
Let me tell you
sure.
something.
I
I
can
can
tell
tell
you
you this
this
right
right
now.
I've never
I can
heard
tell you
that
this
shit
right
in my
now.
life.
Read about it, bro. Pigs, chicken,
Yo,
cows,
anything
those are
domesticated,
man-made
Everything we
animals.
eat is
anything
man-made.
domesticated,
Just like
It's not
broccoli is
real.
man-made.
Broccoli's not real.
Potatoes is man-made.
Domestication and not real is different.
anything
But why do you think in
domesticated
jail
is
everybody
going
eat potatoes?
Hold on.
It's the
Hold on,
fastest
hold on.
a man-made.
Hold on.
vegetable.
Anything domesticated is going to look uniform, just like how they do with pigs. But once you release a farm pig into
It
the
turns
wild,
feral,
he'll
like
eat-
a
he'll
mother
eat-
turtle.
and he'll eat
turns
you.
feral.
A pig will
He
eat you.
grows tusks, he grows horns. But once you, it happens like
hard.
that because the person who's providing food to this fucking cow is
It's
giving
keeping
this
it
cow this
chill.
food on a consistent
Yeah, but
basis.
cows.
All the
Africans
same
be chill,
thing.
bro.
Everything
They
that's
just cool out,
redundant
you know?
becomes uniform, just like those animals. The problem is the capitalistic society that mass produces and makes a large uniform of animals. Like you said, let these motherfuckers run wild. Them bulls and cows are going to be even more. They'll be
Why
even
they call
bigger
them
in the
wild
wild
animals?
than what they would be in a farm.
You know what it is though? They
It's
don't
just-
want-
it's just-
one
it's the
person needs
overproduction.
one person needs to control that. If they're all out there, then nobody can control the amount, the capital.
Wild.
But that's
No,
the thing.
You can control the wild.
Nah,
You
bro.
can do everything that you need to cut trees down with hemp, but yet we still cut down trees. It's a reason
They should've
why
left
anybody
cows
can
alone
grow
like
hemp.
buffalo. The
Everybody
buffalo
can't
used to,
grow a forest.
the buffalo used to grace across America all fucking day. You get what I'm saying? But what we do, we went ahead and damn near killed all of them now. Now all we have left is bison. It's different degrees of all that shit. All the motherfuckers in the cow family once they're left in the wild. That's the problem. We domesticate these wild animals, and that's why all this shit looks crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I never heard that chicken wasn't real though.
Yeah, bro.
That's the first time I've ever
Nah.
heard that.
That's the
Read
first
about
time
it,
I
bro.
heard that one in my life.
Read about
Chickens
it.
have
Chickens-
existed for
Chickens
oh,
ain't
yeah,
black
yeah,
people
yeah.
love chicken. You ain't gonna tell me
Chicken
that
have been around
Nah.
since Egyptian times,
Oh, no,
Yeah.
chicken-
motherfucking
Because
Mesopotamian times.
Yo, since
Right.
prehistoric times, because
Chickens.
chickens are like chickens and lizards are the same motherfucking thing. Then.
Nah, bro. Chicken.
What?
Yes.
Chicken-
they
What's the
are
reptile like a
lizards.
bird? Look at the
Yo,
chicken.
birds
Like
like
a
dinosaurs
lizard.
and birds.
Nah,
Like fucking
your
close to
mammal
lizards.
one.
Lizard's been around forever. Any reptile is the longest.
Birds have been around
But-
longer than anything.
But chickens are mass made, bro. Just like
Chickens are mass
potatoes.
made, but they're real.
oh, they're real. Just like bro, my dog. I have an English bulldog, right? And he's not naturally made.
Of course not. That's
He's
genetically
taking sperm
made.
out. They take sperm out of him and they inject
Oh.
it into a woman, and they make it. He can't make. They don't make themselves.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
they're
That's
made.
some human
They're
foul
made by
shit. That's what
dogs,
it is.
dog sperm, and different
Yeah,
type
they
of
only
dogs
do it
put
by,
together to make that
insemination.
dog.
They only
That's
do
just like
C-sections, all of it.
that's
Well, I got a French bulldog, so I know about
yeah.
that.
French
They
bulldogs
do
the
that.
same thing. Oh, those are man-made animals,
Yeah, it took them
and that's why
26
they have
years to
so
develop
much
French
health
bulldog.
problems.
But
Because
that's
of
some
that.
bullshit. That's some man-made. We can do
Yeah.
it, so we'll do it. Shit.
Yeah.
It took them 26 years.
Bro, that's what we
to
think is
make
cool
that
until
dog.
shit start going to hit the fans, bro. Y'all seen them robots that are like humans already? And this is now. Imagine 10, 20 years from
Yeah.
now, bro. They're going to be walking Myers and we don't know. Until we fucked up and you try to fuck and you fucking shout
I'm
a robot.
be honest with you, they already
And
got
they made her a
technology that
citizen.
surpasses that.
She literally has a citizenship.
She's a citizen. Look at that. And that's now. But if they
How do you
doing
give
that,
a robot
and that's
a
just that's to
citizenship?
fuck with us
Like,
at 2020. So now 2030, 2050.
I mean,
And
Donald
they're
Trump is
walking
president,
by
so
us
nothing
like-
surprises me anymore. He
Yeah,
went
what?
from "you're fired" to
Once-
"I'm telling you what the fuck
Once
how
a
to live your life."
computer-
I'm not
once a
surprised by
computer
anything
is
anymore.
sentient, Motherfuckers know about self. That's it.
Yeah.
They've been prepping us for this shit from the beginning.
For sure. That's why they Terminator.
That's
Right,
what
right,
Terminator.
They've been rocking me by the sleep.
all that
John
shit,
Connor.
like-
I'll be
Going
back.
to the trainer.
And they
To
say
do,
the
yeah, every
technology
fucking
we have
time.
now is like 70 years.
Yeah. What we have.
behind of
What we
the
have compared to what they
Yeah.
already have.
They got
So
all
we're
kinds of
mad.
shit.
What the
good.
fuck? Yo.
Yeah.
They only
they
release
don't
what they
those
want us
universes.
to know. They know way more. They're doing way more shit. We just haven't found out about it yet.
For sure.
They're only gonna tell us
Imagine
what
we
they
knew
want us to
what
know.
they knew. We would go
Yo,
crazy.
what y'all
That's
what y'all
exactly why they
saying
don't
is
tell
like,
us
we
shit.
You
They
can't
said
tell a
face
person.
scans,
Listen,
Y'all know
our
that like
brains.
genetic
Yo, face
engineer
scan,
babies.
face. Listen, Enemy of the State with Will Smith came out in like
They've
'97,
been doing that in
and that shit was face scanning back then in a movie. So
Y'all
what
niggas
makes you
smoking
think
some
that
good
shit
weed,
hasn't been
man.
out on a person already?
Y'all smoking some good weed though.
Oh
Be
damn! I was
surprised.
gonna
Yo,
say something. It's gonna sound like I'm really high. Never mind.
what you gonna say? Not say it.
It was about pigeons. Do you guys think they're made by the government? Like, when have you ever seen a baby pigeon?
That's a fact.
Never.
Yeah.
Unless
But
you
I'm-
actually
That's what I
raise
thought.
pigeons. Like, they're genetically made. They're not
That's
real.
because they're on the rooftop pooping.
Nah.
They probably don't move until they old enough to be able to fly away.
There you go.
That's a fact.
I mean, I guess, but isn't that
I seen baby
genetically
pigeons.
aren't they supposed to be able to fly like almost off rip? Like, they're not
No.
like
All birds is
not right away. But I'm saying, but there are some birds that they're taught to fly like.
But I seen
Right when they're
seen
born.
baby
I mean,
pigeons.
dolphins come out swimming and all that type of shit,
They
but
got no choice. They born in water. Bird gotta grow fucking.
Yeah, they're not burning. They're not born in the air.
Bird gotta grow feathers
He's like,
first.
there's no air. There's
and
no
learn how
air.
to
Word.
flap them shit before it get wrecked. Word.
I mean, I guess, but
Nah, I seen baby pigeons though. They look
he
like
said I seen
they
baby.
look
that's
like
a lie. Where
they
you see a baby pigeon?
How about this one? I got some.
they look
pussy.
like adult pigeons, just a little shitty
My
on
man
smell.
said,
What?
my man said they ain't got no choice. They in water. Think about it. Yo.
It's true,
It's
though,
true
right?
though. It's true though.
That made you think about it. You're like, yeah, that
I
is-
thought about it. I was like, yo, you're right. You're
Have
right.
you
You're
ever
right.
been
You're right.
to a dyke's funeral? Never seen a dead dyke.
Wow.
Think about it. Think about it. Just think about it for a second. Have you ever seen an obituary for a dead dyke?
No.
They just moved to another neighborhood or fucking go to Miami.
Bro,
Never seen a dyke die.
Bro, cut this out the show.
Yo, that's like when
Don't
niggas
get
say,
canceled for episode 3.
Bro, I've
Four.
never. Alright.
But still.
I've
No,
never
we gotta
seen a
cut this
dyke
out.
die.
We gotta cut
That's
this
right.
out for sure.
Don't put that in episode 3.
That's fucked up.
that's like where do the albinos go after high school?
Oh my god.
Have you ever seen a dead dyke?
Y'all niggas flagrant.
God
man.
damn
Y'all
it.
niggas wild flagrant.
Think
man.
about it. I've never seen it.
I
They
choose
just
to
moved
opt
to
out of
another
this
neighborhood
topic.
And then dudes say, oh, you know that new dyke? They just moved
Wow.
to the neighborhood. They just slept on the
Yo, son, I am
I
editing
choose
this.
to opt out of this topic.
I have edited this.
You about to
Oh,
have
this is live?
LGBTSTSD.
No time. dude.
Plus,
After-
plus,
after
plus,
me.
minus, minus, all the
Got
extra.
someone?
See, let me
I
stop.
can't.
See, now you guys have me talking shit. I don't want to talk.
I'm not running for no political.
Hey, don't cancel me. I told don't do it. No,
like
no,
he
no.
said.
But
They put this in the
So
episode.
anyway, has anyone in this room gone to like protest or anything?
I went the first few weeks. Like not every day in the week because
It's not that I don't believe in it. Like I know there's a message behind it. I just don't feel like with all the hostility in that environment, it can be very toxic and weird. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be you. It could be someone that's around you that like
Yeah.
causes some
But
like,
that's
crazy
why
shit,
I
and
went
then
for the
you get
protest,
involved in
but I
it.
didn't
That's
go
why I
for,
wasn't
like,
going to do that to myself.
because that's the thing.
I think
Once
it's
it hits a
important
certain
to get out
time,
No,
people are not
I
there
mean
to
it
protest.
is.
They're
I
there
know
to
the
try to
message
see what
behind
they
it.
can get,
It very is
you
important,
know?
but I'm just for me personally, I don't want to put myself in a
That's the
position I
next
don't want to be
question.
in.
People, like, are people
I
okay
think
with
there are
looting?
different ways to protest.
yeah, that's a different. Like I'm not looting because there's nothing in a store
Are
that is
people
for.
okay with looting?
How you think I'm out this year?
But that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Are
yeah,
people
for
okay
sure.
with looting? Are we okay with looting? Breaking in
I'm
the
okay
store
with
and
it.
taking shit?
I feel
What?
like
Absolutely not.
I'm with all that shit.
Huh?
I'm with all that shit.
It's a type
I'm
of
with
political,
all
like,
that
attack, I
shit.
feel,
I'm not
because-
big on the looting because I think the looting is what they want to
Is
do.
it worse?
It sounds like it's what you want to
Tear
do,
this
right?
motherfucker
Where you
up.
be like, fuck that, I'm ready to burn shit down.
So
First
Burn
off,
it down.
Target has insurance. Any
Tear it
big
all
brand
up.
has insurance. They're
Right.
not losing
If
nothing.
it's,
So are
if
you
it's
okay
a
with looting?
corporation,
No, because this is
I'm
why I'm
okay
not
with
okay with looting. Because
Check
they
it out.
take
Ask me.
certain laws
Small
away from you looting.
businesses,
All right, you loot. Now,
Small
now you
business
go.
stuff.
Now you gotta be
Small
home at
business
8 o'clock.
franchises
Well, you
and
loot now.
corporations, like,
It's
But
y'all
it's
have it
not
that
for
shit.
everybody.
Y'all get robbed to
It's
the
not-
regular anyway.
it's not for everybody now.
We're going looting together.
It's
All I'm saying
it's
is,
not. It's not
I'll tell you
forever
why.
now.
all I'm saying
But
is,
I'ma tell
it's
you
a
why.
training. It's a training that they do to your mind. They give you 2-3 years of
No.
you being mandatory to be home by 8 o'clock. You don't realize it because we live in a generation where like, yo, bro, I've been home. I go home whatever time I want.
can they keep
Where
you
it's
in the
like
house?
the next generation already stay in the house because of video games.
Can they
So
keep
they
you
barely
in the
go out.
house?
They don't play outside.
They
So
can't
if you
keep
tell
me in the
me,
house.
that, but you
I went
older,
where I
bro,
wanted. That's
you're
the
not
way I wanted
understanding.
to go.
A 17-year-old
Until they
is
start
fine
locking
for
your
staying
ass
home
the fuck up.
because all they do home is be on
But it's more
YouTube and play
wisdom
video
than
games.
them.
That's true.
I know that for a fact. So
Yeah.
I don't worry about stuff like that.
Bro, a
It's
17-year-old
too
kid,
much of them.
bro,
It's too much of us than it is them.
bro,
And by the time
right
shit hits the
now,
fan,
right now.
by the time shit hits the fan and shit starts going on, and all the fucking food in the grocery stores,
Tear
what
it all
everybody has, that dude
That shit
stops
could be
being a
going next
cop
month.
and starts being a dude that needs food for his
Mhm.
fucking kid too.
He's gonna act the same way.
Yeah, but that could be
Period.
gone in 1 month. Bro,
That's why
food-
there was police
food could get
looting,
taken
too.
For so
Of
long.
course.
But they like, yo, my
What's
kids
going
need
on?
sneakers too. You heard?
The what? The sneakers?
No, because there were police looting too. So they're like, yo, I need
Oh,
some
nah,
of
the
this shit too.
police set it up, bro. They seen a cop doing it because they want you to loot. It's obvious.
But they
Bro,
also
that
needed
show
to loot
station of
too.
people putting bricks in areas where they
These
want
niggas
you
was
to
getting
fuck up.
paychecks.
There was,
I
there
have no
was,
problem with
they
that.
see videos.
They
of
getting
people putting
paychecks.
bricks
Them
in
niggas is looting
places
too.
before they got attacked. Like here, do it.
Yeah.
It's
Like, they knew
common
that
sense
shit.
that they want you to do
Yeah,
that
it's
to
not
take your
I know
laws
you,
away,
I know
bro.
you.
They
Tear all that
mandatory
shit
make
up.
you stay home. They before you know,
Bro, you
yo,
wanna talk
tell
about
you-
laws being taken
Tulsa,
away?
Oklahoma.
You know what did that?
Take
You
it
know what
away.
did that? You know what did the worst thing about? You know what did that? 9/11, Patriot Act. They took more shit away than any fucking curfew.
Bro,
that you
ever
can talk
since
about.
9/11, they took
They
that
they
shit away.
done took
And
that
the
shit already.
Wow.
But in the
They
last
shit.
11 years, we got so many laws taken away that we don't know about because we don't need it right now. So we don't realize like, oh, they can't do that to us. But in the 10 years from now, when they use it against us, they be like, we took that shit away from you 12 years ago. You
Unless
didn't know this."
police end up
You
being
don't know.
more than us, I ain't worried about shit. Because once the regular people start realizing, oh shit, it's getting real, we're gonna squad up. And there's more guns in the street than you may not know of. You may know, you know that there's a lot
Niggas
of
in
guns in the
Detroit
street.
with bazookas right now.
Bro,
Mhm.
New Year's Eve in my neighborhood, if you look at the fucking faces on the cops, they just realized they was fighting a fucking uphill battle. The shit that they was shooting up in the sky, I was looking like, yo, that's some shit for Call of Duty.
That's some shit. What you think?
It's
Niggas?
some shit
Call of
outside.
Duty.
Yo,
Bro, you're not even supposed to see the bullets. Like, you know how you
Yeah.
watch fucking Al Jazeera on the news and
Mm-hmm.
then motherfuckers are shooting. You can see the trail in the orange. And
Mhm.
you seeing that shit in the hood, bro? For real. Cops, they gotta go against that shit.
yeah, but that's because
45.
niggas put guns in the hood, so that's why niggas got all that new shit, nigga.
Not all the time, though. I know niggas that go get shit.
They got it
Niggas-
from
niggas
niggas
go
who
to
got it
Ohio
from the
and
niggas who
clean up.
got it.
Because
Niggas
the
go
gun
to Ohio
laws
and
there are so lax. You can go to Ohio and get what the fuck
Of
you
course.
want.
The best thing to do is
Small
go to a
arsenal.
gun show. You go to a gun show, walk in there with a little
Super
150.
easy. Like, hey everybody, how are you? What do you want? This AK-47 with
Sure
the
do.
semi-automatic clip? You want the bump?
Sure.
Sure.
But you know what? Hey, if you join today, we'll give you a 60% discount.
Right.
All right?
Join
All
up,
right?
get an extra
Check out these
clip.
bullets. Look at these bullets here. We call them nigger killers. These right here have been our hottest sellers since 2012.
Yo,
Bro,
isn't
let me
that
tell
so
you.
crazy how the gun laws and everything, they're just different in every single
Yeah,
section of the
facts.
country.
New York
That
is
shit's
like
fucking
London.
weird. Yeah.
Outside of New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
No,
can
it's true.
smoke, yeah,
Because
outside
I was
New
actually
York.
just talking to my roommate about this the other day. Because like, if you go to like, for example, like Florida, like they have the Make My Day law, where it's like, you know, if you're on my property, I feel threatened, I can shoot you, and I'm
That's
not going to
a
be
fact.
prosecuted.
That's
You
Can
know what I
y'all
mean?
imagine if
That's crazy.
But it's crazy because
I mean,
you could
it
buy,
makes
you could
sense,
buy
but
a
it's
gun
crazy.
in Florida. Like,
Nah,
you
that's
buy,
good because
No, it
that
is.
just
It
means
is.
that
It is.
you might get shot too.
Yeah, that's what you're protecting yourself.
That's all it
You
means.
can buy
I think it should be a
cereal,
lot of places.
milk,
I don't think it should just
and-
be down
and-
there. I think
and
it should be a lot of
yeah.
places.
Hey, I'll take the cereal and milk and that gun right
But I
now.
like how America gets real
Right.
funny about the Second Amendment when we start talking about owning guns.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
honestly, if all
Yeah.
black people in open carry states just
Ah.
sat the fuck down and just for 1 second could just be like, all right, let's just agree on one thing.
Right.
Let's get on.
Let's all join the NRA.
Mhm.
Let's all get fucking be licensed gun
I said we
holders.
saw our own
Yeah.
fucking gun.
Bruh.
We might as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, for sure. But I'm saying, if we all armed up man, they'll put so many gun laws up.
Yeah, the
Like,
gun
I
laws
think
are
tomorrow,
I mean,
motherfucking police will be
they're
walking
already
around with
scared anyway.
slingshots.
They're already scared
Next week,
anyway.
They changed the gun
They're already
laws
scared
once
anyway.
the Black Panthers walked up in Congress. So
Yeah,
they
assault
walked
rifles.
up
They
in
said they get them
Congress.
shit the fuck
Yep.
out of
Well,
there.
not necessarily Congress. I forget what
The state building.
The state building over there. They walked in with motherfucking shotguns. Everything
Assault
else.
rifles.
And guess who was in there that day when that shit happened?
J. Edgar
Ronald
Hoover.
Reagan.
Oh.
Ha.
He was in there. and He was like,
Oh, his punk ass was scared. He said,
He was
yeah.
like, change the laws up
Pussy.
right now. They can't have none of this, none of that.
They don't want
None
to
of
sue.
this.
But I tell you this, while young boys is behind the Marys, you know, and motherfucking Jones,
Mm-hmm.
these white boys is down south buying guns, going into the woods on the weekend with their homeboys and fucking practicing tactical fucking
Yeah.
shooting.
But you know what's
John
crazy?
Wick
Shooting
shit.
up churches.
You know what I'm saying?
Doing a bunch of
Yeah,
crazy
Getting
shit.
right, getting
But you
tight.
know what's crazy?
You know what I'm saying? For real. So, John Wick.
They get busy.
Yo, you know
They're
what's
allowed
crazy,
to.
man?
They're allowed
But
to.
you know what's crazy? I hate all that white propaganda about the white militias and all that. You can go, I can put you in contact with a few niggas that'll take you to 3 black militias in Columbus, Ohio right now. And that's all over the country, man.
I love that shit.
So that's the crazy part. When I hear all these white militias talking about, we're coming for you. I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, we got guns too. I don't know what they
Right.
They stopped
Think
selling
about
just
it.
when they broke.
Right. We got
Think about it. We'll turn this shit into the NBA.
Listen, all it comes down
Facts.
to is me having a drop on you. You can have all the fucking special shit on your gun.
You can't have a drop on a nigga in Nebraska
At you first.
when the population is 90% white. You ain't having a drop on nobody. You are the drop. You the black drop walking around that motherfucker.
Yeah, shit.
90%
But
white.
see, you're not gonna find a person like me down in Mobile, Alabama, even though there's black motherfuckers in Mobile that will shoot the shit out of some white people.
I'm gonna keep it above with you, bro. There's so many black people in Nebraska, bro. It's ridiculous.
I'm
man.
sure.
It's like when you know it's crazy because we live in this little East Coast bubble where we live at, and me being from the Midwest and driving through
You
every
understand
day,
them more, yeah.
it's chocolate cities all over this motherfucker.
Yo, listen, a chocolate
Bro,
town in
minorities
Nebraska
is
with a
everywhere.
population.
Minorities is the
Yeah, my
majority.
nigga.
They just don't
We
like
better
it.
we
I
better
just
not
rather be
Google
in
the population of
New York
Nebraska.
than
Oh, I'd rather be in New
Oh, no,
York.
I
You
do.
feel me?
But
Like,
it's enough.
I'd rather
Temple,
be in
you,
New
it's
York.
gonna look like Chocolate City on the one block of black people in
Of
Nebraska,
course,
nigga.
it's enough.
Nah, but it's they the majority. It's more of those motherfuckers.
Nigga, 90. You go to
Right.
most of these states, it's like 90%.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Of what?
But how many niggas
Of
is
white
actually?
folks.
How many niggas is actually doing the census? Do they have full numbers? I haven't even done the census yet.
Yeah, me neither.
But there's so many people that haven't.
I think
even
it's the
taken
first time
census,
I'm
so
probably
how
doing
many you
No,
count?
we know for a fact there's more of them than us.
Yeah,
Here.
it's a fact, but I'm
We
saying
just don't. I get what you're saying.
You
There's
say
a lot
there's
of
more
us
white
too.
people
Yeah,
than black people?
We out here.
There's
Just
40,
gotta
but they
be
got
better
44
shooters.
million on
So
the
we can
census.
take out 4 of those motherfuckers for every one.
Let's say we got what, another 20
That's
million,
all.
100 million black people here undocumented
You got
and
that right,
identified.
Bruh,
You
no
got
black
it right.
person I know in my life has taken
how many
the
people
census, so
coming
at
up
least
from
open
South
the door for
America
them
that's
niggas.
black? How many Hondurans, Belizeans,
Yeah,
these black niggas that's now in South America, bro? It's mad black people, bro.
You know what I'm talking about? In America.
In America, shit, it's a lot of this undocumented.
But there's 44 million black people in America.
That's on. That's
That's
yeah.
counted for. So I'm saying if it was uncounted for, what, another 100 million unaccounted for in this country?
How many young niggas you can go to in the Bronx and up on the block and be like, I bet you can find 20 to 30 niggas. They be like, yo, you took the census? They go, get the fuck out of here.
Nobody.
You get what I'm saying? So
Not
how many
another
is
one.
that?
Not nobody I know.
I remember-
I'll talk to him about census. They probably
Yeah,
know.
but
I
a
remember doing the
census is-
census in 2000.
A
and that's 2010.
census, or should I say population count in America is not just based on you taking a census. It's every time you
Wait,
ever
10
touched anything. It's every time you ever punched in your social
They
security card.
use your birth and death certificate.
That shit is what that is. Birth
From
and
the
death
time you was
certificate.
born and they made that certificate.
Your social
with the
security
person
number
that's not you,
says
but
that
just
you are a Negro or you are Latino or you are European or you are, that's what your social security number says. So
Yeah.
every fucking
They got the
social
color
sec-
code on the social security.
that's a
number?
fact.
Yeah,
Exactly
numbers
when you
to
was
say who you
your
are.
social security
Depending
number
on the
determines
numbers,
your
yeah.
financial destiny.
And who you belong to, bro.
That is a big
Bro.
fucking fact.
Bro, Social Security has numbers and letters to say who you belong to.
Where you were
That's one
born,
thing
what
it-
district you come from,
Yeah.
if we can even qualify you for a loan,
And
we
at any
know.
point you wanna take
Your
it.
social security number shows that the people that come from that district or whatever the number, the sequence your numbers is, they know that your broke ass will never get approved for this. That's how you get automatic 30-second loans.
Yeah, you
But
It's automatically knowing like hell to the nah, nigga. Y'all niggas in that area?
So we
No.
trying to keep y'all down. Yeah,
No,
you coming from
nigga.
that-
It's not automatic,
What's the last
though.
4 digits of your shit?
What else are they
nah.
using in the criteria to give you a 30-second loan, but your fucking social?
It's not automatic.
But it's not automatic because you can make your way out of that situation.
Oh, for sure, we ain't
But
saying
it's just
that.
very hard to make it
We're not
out of
saying
that.
that.
No, what
I
I'm
know,
saying
it's just
is
set
that's
up
a
to fail
mechanism.
automatically. You're set up to
Yeah.
fail.
They want to keep those groups.
I'm just saying that's a
Right.
mechanism. Those are all
talented,
tracking
You
devices.
being able to sing.
It's your
you being
serial
able to
number.
draw,
Once
being
you're
able
born,
to
you're
do all
owned by the
shit.
fucking government.
Well,
That's
we
it.
have a
That's right.
situation
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Yeah.
we'll probably
No, they
dance
definitely
together.
want to keep you in a box until you. It's like you gotta earn it to get
Yeah,
out
son.
first.
That's why certain social security numbers, like, them shits hit like pieces. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Them shits a hit.
You
You
know,
know?
for some odd reason, we keep coming back to the dark government.
I mean, that's the world,
I know
bro.
we keep
Niggas said the
smell
dark
the food
government.
and the sex part.
I mean, niggas got it in on the food. My son.
Food
It's
is
definitely
good.
doing the
We
food.
talked
I don't
about
know about the
sex
sex.
already. We
We
talked
did-
about sex.
Oh,
We
it's
talked
about
about
swinging.
Will.
We
Too much
ain't had
swinging.
no resolution. We done came back to, you know what?
It's
you
cool.
know
That's
what,
for the
though?
comment
Let me tell you
section,
the
man.
problem with sex. Because the man, I swear to God, we done went to dark government conspiracy. It done got dark in here so many times. I mean, it got to the natural fucking topic at hand. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Where my battery at?
All right, let's go back to that. I'm actually sick of talking
You
about
over
that
here-
government too.
you
It's
over
gonna
here
be
talking,
depressed. It's gonna be pissed
Like
off.
deep jewels. I'm over here getting triggered. Like, you talking
Right.
about fun shit? But you keep jumping into the bullshit. Like,
Are we doing shot round?
I can't.
I
might liven it up.
mean, we can.
Yo, that motherfucking rib or something?
Those shits are.
Asking about these bitches, I ain't fucking when I